Okay. Nkolo. All right. Happy feast of the Passover.
Happy feast.
All right. All praises to Sunini. All praises. Let's clap for the Most High. All praises. 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 All right. Title of the lesson: Earth's Dimension, Part 2 on this Samba lesson. Genesis 7:11-12. So let's see what about the continents. What happened? You understand what I'm saying? All right. How did the islands, you understand, came about? The book of Genesis,
Chapter 7, verse 11.
chapter 7, verse 11. Remember, in the first part, all lands were connected together, right? When the Most High created everything, all lands, when we go to Genesis 2, you understand, see, the Most High, when we go to Genesis 2, verse 10-14, you understand, say, a river came out. You understand I'm saying? The Most High, a river came, and the Most High parted it into four. You understand I'm saying? Into four became the world, the four corners. You understand I'm saying? And those four rivers divided the earth. He divided the earth, not that he divided the earth. The four rivers are the inland waters that beautify the earth. Just as you have pool, streams, you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily divide the earth as in division of people. You understand what I'm saying? It just beautified the place. So the Most High part the river into what? Into four parts. And the question people need to ask themselves is this: where is river? Is river the end of every water? Is river the end of every water? No. The answer is no. Rivers are tributaries to the sea. So in order for us to verify that, give me the book of Ecclesiastes in the KJV, chapter 1, verse 7. Okay, words of wisdom from the wise ones.
All the rivers.
All the words.
All the rivers.
All the words.
All the rivers.
All the words.
All the rivers.
No, all the stream.
All the rivers.
No, all the ocean.
All
the rivers do what?
Run into the sea.
All the rivers do what?
Run into the sea.
So Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 7 says, all the rivers run into the sea. They run. Run means they move. You understand what I'm saying? In vehemency. It's a torrent of water. Torrent means they move in speed. So all the rivers run into the sea. Yes.
Yet the sea is not full.
Yet the sea is not full. The sea is also known as ocean. You understand what I'm saying? Yet the sea is not full. What did the Most High says?
Unto the place.
Unto the place
from whence the river comes.
So it's telling you that unto the place from where the river is coming from. So that means there's something supplying that forms the river. You understand? So which is the sea. Because it says unto the place from where it's coming.
Thither they return again.
The word thither means there. You understand? They run again. So if the first paragraph of the verse says all the rivers run into the sea, then the last paragraph says there they return again. So it's letting you know that what forms the rivers is the sea. Do you see that? So what forms the river is the sea. So all rivers empty themselves in the sea. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I want to make that very clear.
Like a circle.
It's like a circle. You understand what I'm saying? So all the rivers run and empty themselves into the sea. So we want to now know, is the sea singular or is the sea plural? How many seas do we have? You understand what I'm saying? Because remember, the Most High parted into four. This thing that Genesis 2 called river, and a river went out and was parted into four rivers. Is that also good? So we want to know that this river, when it was parted into four, why was it parted into four? That's what we want to find out. Is that also? We want to find out why did the Most High part it into four rivers? Because all rivers empty in the sea. So that means there are seas there already. Remember, the Most High divided the firmament from the firmament. So the firmament went upward and the firmament went downward. That firmament is actually a body of water. That is the sea. Are we following? The firmament that went upward, remember the Most High called firmament heaven. The firmament was called heaven. The firmament, the Most High said he divided the waters from the waters, and the waters that went above, he called it the firmament. And when you look your dictionary, like your Webster dictionary, another word for firmament is what? Heaven. So heaven is firmament, and firmament is water. So when you look up to the sky, what you are seeing is a body of water suspended. That's the wonders of the Most High. That's the wonders of the Most High. Wonders of the Most Highest. Earth's Dimension, part 2 on this Samba lesson. So when you look up, if you just put your eye to the cloud, that cloud you are seeing that is blue, it's not a design, it's a water. It's actually a water suspended. Just like the water you see in the sea. It's the same water. But they have different powers that holds them. Different texture. Based on how the Most High wants it to be. That's why you see water is so powerful. You understand that water can destroy bridges. The one in the sea here, the one down here. Just as you have hurricane. Hurricane is water. You understand what I'm saying? Hurricane is water. Typhoon is water. Am I not correct? Typhoon is water. It's an aggressive water. It's an angel meant for destruction. These are angels. Waters are angels. Some people don't know that waters are angels. Revelation 16 breaks it down. Waters are angels. The Most High divided the waters from the water. So the waters went above, that forms the heaven. You understand what I'm saying? One body of water. Then the one that came down, one body of water. Is that not so? But you have to, for you to know that the Most High parted the sea, also is for you to know that the Most High parted the rivers. Because if the Most High parted the rivers in Genesis 2, remember that's in Genesis 1. I hope you are following. That's in Genesis 1. And that Genesis 1 is not when the Most High created it, or when the Most Highest created it. That's just when the Most High was reorganizing it. Because there were wars before Adam. Don't forget that there were wars before Adam. So the Most Highest was just reorganizing the earth, his house. After the destruction of Adam, like Jeremiah 4:22 to 30 says, you understand what I'm saying? The Most Highest was reorganizing the earth. That's what you are seeing in Genesis 1. Most people think that Genesis 1 is the beginning of creation. Genesis 1 is not the beginning of creation. That's a low IQ understanding, and I don't blame them. Genesis 1 is not the beginning of creation. Genesis 1 is the reorganizing of a deluge, which is a flood that took place before Adam. You understand what I'm saying? Adam is a surviving character that made it after the flood. Just as Noah is a surviving character and his sons that made it after the flood. That's why you see on the same account the Most High told Noah, it's on the same account the Most High told Adam. Are we following? The same thing he told Noah, he told Adam, be fruitful and multiply and do what? And replenish the earth. What is the meaning of replenish? Replenish simply means something has exist, meaning replace it. People don't get this to that. People are not circumspectful. The word replenish simply means something already exists. This clothes already exists. Replenish it, meaning it has been consumed by something. Replace it. That's what the Most High has told Adam. And the Most High told Noah the same thing. To replenish the earth. I hope you're following. So now, for you to know that the seas were parted, remember the Most High parted the rivers into four. You have the Pison, you have the Gihon, you have the Euphrates, and you have the Hiddekel. You understand what I'm saying? You have 4 rivers. Now, why would the Most High part the rivers into 4? That's why I read to you Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 7. You understand what I'm saying? All rivers run into the sea. There was one body of sea. There was one river. Remember, a single river was parted into 4. Abi? That's in Genesis 2. And in Genesis 1, the Most High divided the waters from the waters. I hope you are following. So there was one sea and there was one river. After the flood of Adam. That means when Adam made it, when Adam made it, you understand what I'm saying? There was one sea. Is it clear or is it not clear to you? Is it clear or is it not clear? It's very clear. The Most High divided the waters from the waters. The one that go up is the heaven, Abi. The one that come down is the sea. One body of water. And if you read the book of Second Ezra chapter 6, the Most High made it very clear. In case you want more information, Second Ezra 6 in the Apocrypha, the Most High made it very clear. You understand what I'm saying? So now, in Genesis 2, the Most High says, a river came out and was parted into 4. For it to part into 4, that means the Most High was already preparing the sea into 4. Which will now form the 4 corners of the earth. Because all rivers cannot go and just reverse. No, they go. So for the Most High in Genesis 2 to divide the rivers into 4, that means there must be a 4 sea. But there was no 4 sea before there was 1 sea. Are we following? So S dimension on this Samba lesson under the Wonders of Sunini's Creation series. So now in part 2 for the continuation, to understand the Most High's house, the S dimension. Remember in Leviticus 25:23, the Most High says, the land shall not be sold forever, for the land is mine, and ye all are strangers and sojourners with me. Isaiah 66 verse 1 to 2. Heaven is my throne, and earth is my footstool. Where is the house ye have built unto me, or where is the place of my rest? All these things have my hand made. You understand what I'm saying? the reason why we are going to Genesis 7 verse 11, you understand what I'm saying, is to show you how now the continents were formed. There was no continent before Noah. There was no continent, there was no islands before Noah. But when the deluge took place in Genesis 7, you understand what I'm saying? In Genesis 8, Noah was giving instructions, right? So in Genesis 8, right? Yes. Let me see. Is it Genesis 8 or Genesis 9? Yes, in Genesis 8. Genesis 8:22 says, why the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest and cold and heat and summer and winter, and day and night shall not cease. So in Genesis 8, Noah was giving commandments. He has already come out of the ark. So in Genesis 7, we want to show you, people don't know how continents were formed. People are just saying continent and islands today. So I want to show you biblically how it was formed. Let's read Genesis 7:11. Read.
The book of Genesis chapter 7 verse 11.
Uh-huh.
In the 600 year of Noah's life.
So in the 600 years of Noah's life,
In the second month.
In the second month, yes.
The 17th day of the month.
Mm-hmm.
The same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up.
The same what?
The same day were all the fountains of the deep, great deep broken up.
The same day were all the fountains of the great deep. It says all. Remember, this flood took place, this deluge took place all over the earth, right? So he's saying in the same day, all the fountains of the great deep was what?
Broken up.
All the fountains of the great deep was broken up, meaning the earth under the sea was broken. Are you following? Right. Meaning the earth or the land, the dry land, that the Most High call earth, is that also in Genesis 1 verse 9? So the dry land, the Most High call earth, Abi. So the dry land, which is the dry land, which is the earth. Remember, earth is land. Don't get it twisted. Earth is land. When people are hearing earth, know that it is land. It's where you are walking. It's where your foot is trampling upon. And they are saying that where you are trampling upon is round. How is it round? Is it not flat? Where you are walking, is it not flat? How are they saying that the earth is round? Round like a ball. The earth is round, but it's round in certain areas, not the ground. The earth, people are getting it confused. The earth is not round. The earth is flat. Earth is land. That's why people are getting it twisted. That's what people don't know. People are confusing. It's in English is a problem. I always say it. English, literature. You understand what I'm saying? Etymology, semantics, syntaxis, the formation of words. Semantics, the meaning of words. Etymology, the origin of words. Morphology, the combination of words. Literature, the usage of sentences, of language. Those things are probably until you understand the liturgy that guides those things, the governance or the song of language, you'll be confused. Somebody can sell you through language, no be so. They can sell you through language. Some people speak language, they don't know the meaning of what they are saying. They just use words. Words are powerful. By words, things were created. By words, this will be destroyed. What do you think begin war? What do you think begin war? War is dispute of words, verbs, pronouns, adjectives. Is that also? How do you think people fight themselves? People fight themselves because of words. The same word. Just your mouth alone. By the same way people kill people. People steal. Just with word. Now to you is just word. But this word is powerful. Use it well. Learn to use it. Know about it. It's a power. Some people are saying that, but if the Most High know that Adam will sin, why did he not let him to sin? Since he knows, since he's all-knowing. What should serve is what is the model of man? What is the model of man? Every manufacturer creates model, right? Creates model and gives a function according to his own design. No be so. So according to the Most High's model for man, you understand what I'm saying? He gave man a will use of power, a free what? A free will of power. So if somebody give you a free wisdom, if somebody give you a gift, will he tell you how to use the gift? No, it is you that will decide to use the gift because he has given you wisdom from him. Because you are a different model. He gave you a likeness of his wisdom. That's why Genesis 3:22-23 says that the man has become like one of us. No be so? Is that what the precept says?
Yes.
In the book of Psalm, I think it's 82, it says, I have said that ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High. So if we are likened unto gods, and the Most High creates things visible and invisible, you understand? So like Colossians 1:12-17 says, visible and invisible. You understand what I'm saying? Whether in the heaven or the earth. So we're supposed to learn how to use this math properly. The word earth, once again, simply means land. The land you are walking, is it round? No. There is a roundness, but it's not the earth. You understand what I'm saying? There is a roundness, but it's not the earth. The earth is not round. The earth is the ground, dry ground. So maybe it is the confusion. People are separating earth. People are severing earth from land. Earth and land is what synonymous. Earth and land is what synonyms or synonymous. If you know what synonymous mean, synonymous means a similitude or a similarity or otherwise. Meaning that if you don't want to say it in this way, you can say it this way. No be so. Just like Igbo will say Anna for land. No be so. Yoruba will say Ile. That is synonyms. So if you don't want to say Anna, you will say Ile. So meaning that if you don't want to say earth, you will say dry ground. That's what I'm trying to say. So we should not get it twisted. Now Genesis 7. So the fountains of the great deep was broken up. Remember, this deluge means a torrent of water, a flood. That is deluge. So this deluge took place all the whole earth, abi, not be so, and rise up and cover the whole mountains, not be so. So he said, and the fountains of the great deep was broken up, meaning that there was an earthquake that took place. There was an earthquake. Now, to those that don't know what earthquake is, whenever there's an earthquake, there's a cleft, there's a chasm. A chasm means a split, a opening, a drift of the land. That's you know what I'm saying? That's a chasm or a drift. Just like in number 16, when those Levites provoked Moses, and Moses commanded the earth in number 16, verse 28 to 32, and the earth opened the mouth and swallowed those about 200 plus men. Because they provoked the Most High and they provoked Moses too. Saying that Moses is still taking much from them. Meanwhile, it's not so, because they were set out of jealousy. They envy Moses' position. So Moses commanded the earth. What happened? There was an earthquake. The earth opened their mouth. When the earth opened their mouth, that's an earthquake. It created a hole, a split, a chasm, not even a hole, a chasm. It splitted open like this and swallowed those men up and closed back. That's an earthquake. Or when you hear landslide, I don't know you have landslide. No, so earthquake, landslide is a cleft, it's an opening. It's a drift. The land is shifting. It's shifting, it's opening. It's a breakaway. Thank you very much. So this is what took place throughout the whole earth when Noah was in the ark. Genesis 7, let's go.
In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month, the 17th day of the month, the same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up.
The same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up. You see that? And that's where the continents came about. You understand what I'm saying? Because the fountains of the deep were broken up, it splitted, open. That's when the Most High rearranged the earth. Also, just like he did during the time of Adam. You understand what I'm saying? When the Most High reduced the flood in Genesis 1 and pushed it into one corner. No be so. So in Genesis, what the Most High did in Genesis 1 is what the Most High did in Genesis 8. This is Genesis 7. But in Genesis 8 verse 1 to 3, the Most High had mercy on Noah and returned back the flood. But when the Most High was doing that, the Most High did not group back the land. The Most High splitted it open. The Most High divided the earth. Continue reading.
And the windows of heaven were opened.
And the windows of heaven were open.
Verse 12. And the rain was upon the earth 40 days and 40 nights.
Let me show us this map. World map should the
look at Madis is a real paradise.
Showing.
But the white people make it look like as if that place is made for Asia.
Equator.
Yeah, I'm sure once upon a time that place was part of this continent, so-called Africa. Before the great deep that broke up, now it's
Alright, let's go to images.
and it's also too far from.
Alright, let's use this now. We have the world map. Come in. Let me get a better image. This one should be okay. Says license. This is yellow. Let me brighten my screen so we can see it well. Alright, beautiful. So, can we all see the red line? If you look at the world map, you can see this here. Africa is in the center. Africa is in the center of the equator. You can see this is a. Let me zoom it in. Let's zoom it in. You can see this is Brazil. This is South American. You can see South American continent. Let me zoom out a little bit. So the red line is the equator. Some people don't know what equator means. Equator means the center pole that crosses the earth. The equator is also known as the equal part night or equal part day, equinotalis. You understand what I'm saying? Equator. Equator means the equal part night, equal part day. You understand what I'm saying? Or the center of the earth. That's when that thing occurs. Is classified in two ways. You understand what I'm saying? All right. That's the equator for you. So it is the line that shows the center of the earth. Once you know that the equator is the line that shows the center of the earth, it gives you very heavy clue on where the true land of the Bantu, where the true land of the holy people, where the true land of the righteous people, where they are. I hope you are following. Because the Most High has made it very clear that the land of the righteous ones is in the center. That all nations surround them round about. If all nations of the earth surround you about, are you not in the middle? Are you not in the middle? It's common sense will tell you that. So if you look ancient maps, if you look current map, you understand what I'm saying? Africa is still sitting in the center of the earth. So it's that, and it's not just sitting at any center of the earth. It's sitting in sub-Saharan Africa. That's where it's crossing. If you look at it very well, it's crossing the sub-Saharan terrain. You understand what I'm saying? You see that? Well, part of southwest. You understand what I'm saying? Part of southwest, part of Central Africa, East Africa, and Southern Africa. That's where it's crossing. That's where the equator crosses. But not only that, the equator also crosses South America. And there's a reason why I'm showing you this. Okay, because when we are dealing with S dimension on this Samba lesson, I want to let you know that every single thing were once connected together. You can see all this blue. All these blue are seas. The blue you are seeing here are seas. The blue you are seeing here are seas. They are seas. It wasn't like this before. It was properly organized. But it is seen that the Most High reorganized the earth this way. I hope you are following. It wasn't this way before. The sea was outside the body of the land. So I hope you're getting what I'm saying. Now you have what I'm saying. So it was only river that was inland. Because river is just to beautify the earth. River just flow, go and empty in the sea. The sea is supposed to remain outside to surround the earth. Because the end of the earth is water. Know this. The end of the earth is water. If you can get to the end of the earth, is water. Before water is ice. Okay? Before water is ice. Towards the end of the earth is ice. Then after the ice is water. Water is the end of everything. Water is the gate of heaven. Most people don't know. Water is the gate of heaven. The firmament you are seeing, you understand what I'm saying, is water. It's a gate. You understand what I'm saying? And we are living in a dome.
We are living in a dome. That's what
we are living in a dome. This heaven you are looking at above you, there's portals there. There's portal. Maybe some people don't know what portal means. Portal means entry. Spiritual entry. Like when somebody disappear, they say, you don't disappear. Oh. Yes. When somebody disappears, they go through portals. But those are mini portals. There are so many portals in this earth. So many portals in this earth. But there are major portals. There are 4 major portals. You understand what I'm saying? Through which the luminaries go through. I will show you that in a moment.
I won't be have access to it. Every soul that I work on here on this earth has it, but it won't be always too respectful to the angels that come.
You understand what I'm saying? So you understand what I'm saying? The end the end of the earth is water, just as the heaven is water. Is that also? This heaven you are seeing is water. I've told you the Most High divide the waters from the waters. Don't forget, the Most High divide the waters from the water. Water is so powerful. Water has so many. Water is a very powerful element. You understand that if you know the acme of water, you understand what I'm saying? You can through portal you can move through waters. That's why you see people use water for purification. You know, so why do you think people use water to purify? If you drink water, don't it purifies you? Why do you think in a woman's belly, you understand what I'm saying, a child is harbored through water? They'll tell you their water has broke. Don't be so. A child, see, water is life. That's why you see children in the belly of a pregnant woman that is conceived. You understand what I'm saying? Lives in the water. Water has so many powerful things from it. And that's why you see in order for the child to break through, what does happen? He break through the water. You understand what I'm saying? Because water is like a gate, it's a portal. But it has different powers that governs it. But you see, the one that you are seeing above, The one you are seeing above have a different frequency entirely from the one beneath you. They are the same, but they are different angels, giving different powers.
I think he brings brain.
That's why you see, and giving different powers and giving different commandments. That's why you see the water in the sea can carry a boat or a ship, but it can't carry you. Yet a ship and a boat is heavier than you. Don't you think? How can water carry a boat and a ship? Yet it cannot carry you. It cannot lift you up.
And you are,
You are
light.
a million times lighter than the boat or the ship.
Very
They will load you, load many equipment on that ship. The ship will not sink. But you go and touch the water, you will sink. Because it's a commandment given to the waters. You see, the Most High reorganized the earth. When the Most High reorganized the earth after the flood, the Most High instructed these angels. Water is, you see, until people begin to realize the wonders of the Most High's creation, you will not know what is going on in this place. That's why spirituality is very powerful. And when you see those that understand spirituality, respect them. Don't dishonor them. Because the Most High will deal with you. Don't joke with them. The Most High will teach you in 10 ways. You will not know where that problem is coming from. I'm telling you. You know where it's coming from. You say, why am I facing this predicament? You are facing the predicament because of what you are doing. To some people, they are not supposed to be doing. Because when you dishonor the Most High servant that has given you the word for free, it's not time to bring offering. Is it time to bring offering? Your theologians, they are telling you to bring your tithes and offering. They are raping you, yet they are not teaching you anything. They are stealing your money. You are hungry, yet you are carrying your offering and your tithe and touching them. Somebody is here giving you the word for free, yet you are distracting. You are doing all kinds of nonsense and foolishness, and you think that you will go scot-free, and the Most High will not deal with you in 10 ways that you'll be so confused where all this trouble is coming from. So somebody is here, you are using energy to give you the word of life for free, so that you can learn and use it and know what is going on, to understand the reason why you are here. There's a reason why everyone is here. There's a reason. Everyone has a destiny. Yeah, everyone's destiny are not the same. The stripes on the palms of the hands of a man are not the same. You understand what I'm saying? Look at the stripes in your hand. Go and look at your brother. Even if it's a look-alike brother, the one they call twin or identical, look at the stripes in their hand. It's not the same thing. So therefore, your ways are not the same. That's why it tells you that the kingdom is what is within you. Work out your own salvation with what? With respect.
Respect, yes. Or determination. Confidence.
So when you see somebody aiding you, you're starting to give you knowledge. That's what the precept tells you in Proverbs chapter 9 verse 9. And in Proverbs chapter 1 verse 5. Right. Wisdom will pass from one person to the next. Nobody knows everything. We are all learners. We are all learning. So if you hear someone that knows more than you, learn from the person. Don't humble yourself. That's the code of honor. That's one of the ways to go further in life. Don't be too arrogant and proud, thinking you have something when you have nothing. Humble yourself, even when you have. Do as if you don't have. Even when you know, do as if you don't know. Because you may learn one or two. Go and carry a glass cup. Put your hand there, your hand will sink inside. No be so. Why is that? Because of your sin, your transgression. The Most High is putting it in front of your face. You're supposed to be ashamed of yourself.
Why you are sinking? That's why you are light.
Because you're supposed to look your surrounding and be active. You're supposed to be active. You're not to be ignorant in the creation. That's why you have some of the Most Highs, and the Most Highs have raised sevenfold teaching of his whole creation, like the prophecy of the 10 weeks says in the book of Enoch, and 3 verse 10. In the 7th week, that in those days and in that time, which is now, that there will be certain people that powers will be given unto them, and they will conduct and bring forth message 7 times greater than those that were before them, that their ancestors, that people have not heard before in their lifetime. And it's already happening. But people are too weak to see and to hear and to know. That's why Christ said that their heart is blood. They don't perceive. It's a curse. It's a curse that when you are hearing mystery and when you are hearing interpretation, you are just stealing your mind. It's a curse. You don't know. It's a curse on yourself. You know what you are doing. It's a huge curse. It's in scripture. It's a curse. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you see when you put your hand in the water, you are sinking because of your sin. You are wicked. Your hand is full of blood. That's what the Most High say. Put your hand there. It's full of blood. You are raising your hand up. Your hands are full of blood.
Take away the sacrifice.
Take away. Go and cleanse yourself first before you come and call me. So somebody will be here. They will go and clap hands to the Most High. After they clap hands, they'll be talking evil and speaking about negative about somebody. And you think that the Most High is not hearing you? Are you such a fool? Not be so. They will clap hands, so they will go and pray. They will carry Bible, say they're going to church. They will come back, and they will still come and be speaking evil about someone that did not even do them anything. Carrying this heaviness in your heart of anger, of pain, or evil about that person, and you think that if you go and walk on that water, you will drown 1 million feet inside the water. That time your eye go clear. Show you understand what I'm saying? That's the reason why you see when men go to the water, they sink. You see the trees, most of them are not transgressed. That's why because the trees do have life. Don't you know?
Yes.
The trees have life. That's why the Most High give us the trees for food. Don't be so. Yes. The fruits for food. The Most High told Adam in Genesis 1 verse 29, all the green herbs are given you for food. They shall be meat for you. Because that time Adam don't know death. Don't be so. Yes. He doesn't know death. Use the herb because the herb is righteous. The herb is from the trees and the plants in the ground. They are righteous. That's why you see a tree. If you harvest a tree, cut it, drill it, shape it, form it, or whatever carpenter does, you start saying, make it a boat. It will not sink. This tree will walk on water. It will move on water. Because the tree is more righteous than you. Yes, it's a fact. That's why you see we must grow. All of us, including myself, yes. We must grow to get to that stage whereby we can do what? We can be able to perform, get back to our power as it was before. That's what you see us doing. It's a gradual step, but some people are not taking step. It's not to take step, they're going backward. That's what the Most High said, they are backward people. In Jeremiah 8. Somebody is here giving you the word for free for you to move forward. Instead, you choose to go backward. To remain stagnant where you are. You think you say you know everything. Women, you know. That's why Paul says in 1 Corinthians 8, verse 1 to 3, wherefore you think you know nothing. Knowledge sometimes puffeth up. Some people are puffed up by knowledge that when they are hearing truth, it's not to humble themselves and learn. They will not learn. Me myself, I'm learning. I learn. When I hear someone that's higher than me, I humble myself and learn. How do you think I acquire most of this knowledge? You have to humble yourself. Study on your own, learn from those that know more than you. That's how you grow. The formula is simple. The formula is simple. There's no two ways about it. But some people are too prideish. Maybe my age. Your age. Go and bury yourself with your age. My age. That's why they say a fool at 40. You're a fool forever. You don't know. You are aging, but you are aging with uselessness. No knowledge upstairs. No spiritual sense upstairs. It's a useless age. What age is that one? Everybody has a purpose here. Say my age. Carry yourself like old person. Meanwhile, you are still young. Someone that is 10 years, maybe like 20 years. Someone that is 40 years, maybe like 50 years. Someone that is 45, maybe like 60 years old, 60 years old man or woman. Foolishness, nonsense. All those things of the flesh, all those pride, all those excess pride of the flesh, all those aromantic nonsense. So now in this map, what we are seeing here is the seas. The red line is the equator. You can see South America here. This is South America. You can see Brazil. You can see Brazil. So you have Brazil here. You have North America up here. I think it's North America. United States. So you have North America. So North America is totally out of it. But you have South American with the equator, with the red line. That's the equator. Crossing it. You understand? Going all the way to the Indian Ocean. You see Indian Ocean here. You can see that all this blue, you see here are waters. You can see that all this green, you see here are land. You can see that they are all splitted from each other. Yes. They are all splitted. They are all scattered. They've scattered themselves. So some of these places, there's land here, but it's buried under the sea. The sea have covered them. That's why you have what do you call it? Land in the sea. Because there's some land that is buried under the water. So all these holes you are seeing in this world map of I think this is a beta projection. Oh no, this is a marketer's map. Marketer is a cartographer. Cartographers are those that draw maps, right? So in this marketer's map that you are seeing here, you understand what I'm saying? that you are seeing here, the blue here you are seeing is the seas. The reason why the blue, you can see that the blue is entering in the land, which is supposed not to be so. The sea is supposed not to enter inside the land. The sea is supposed to be surrounded. The sea is supposed to surround the land or surround the earth. It's supposed not to be inland. The only water that's supposed to be inland is river or stream or pool or pond or basin or whatever they call it. So now, the reason why you are seeing all this sea inland because of the great flood that took place in Genesis 7. That's a result of this. This is Genesis 7. This is Genesis 7 result that you are seeing on the map. And the reason why you are, and so some of the land are still under the sea. That's why you will see ancient civilization in the water. Like if you can't do your research, you start saying all these aquatic scientists. You start saying they will tell you have ancient ruin in the sea. Not be so. Because those ancient ruins in the sea are part of the cities that existed before the flood. Yes, some of them are part of the cities that existed before the flood. Before the great flood. Alright, so I want to make that very clear. Now, so you can see the Indian Ocean here. Remember, Europe was called Asia. I hope you know that. Europe was called Asia. If you don't know that, go to the book of Revelations, chapter 1, verse 4. You start and start from there, read it downward. When Christ says unto the 7 churches which are scattered in Asia, right? You know what Christ says? John, unto the 7 churches which are in Asia, ASIA, right? Now, what are those churches in Asia? Christ mentioned what? Ephesus. Where is Ephesus? Where is Ephesus today?
Europe, Asia.
Where is Ephesus today? It's not in Europe. Yes. Ephesus is in Greece. I mean, it's not also. Yes. Greece is not in Europe. It's in Europe. Yes. That's why you have something called Euro-Asia. You understand what I'm saying? Because Europe was once called Asia. It was due to colonization that they now changed some certain areas of Asia to Europe. Germany, Russia, Yugoslavia, all these Soviet Union countries. You understand what I'm saying? All these countries were once Asia. Asia is a huge body of land which was occupied by the Bantus, by the so-called black people. You understand what I'm saying? And so, of course, and some Caucasians too were there, of course, because Greece colonized those regions. That's why Christ told John, send letters to the churches or to the people. Church means people, not building. If you don't know that, go and read Acts 7, verse 35. Acts 7, 35 to 38. Church is people. It tells you of the church that was in the wilderness, because the church that was in the wilderness were the so-called Israelites or Bantu people. Those are the churches, the people, not building. So Christ told John to send this letter to the church, meaning to the people living in Asia, to his own people dwelling in Asia, because the so-called Israelite or Bantu will be dispersed throughout the 4 winds of the year because of transgression. Not be so. So Asia. Now my point here is that Asia was once Asia. The place they call Europe today was once Asia originally. So now, if you now look at the current map of the marketers map or any map, ancient map, current maps. You understand what I'm saying? You will see the equator. Equator, once again, is the center pole, is the pole that crosses the center of the earth or the dry land. Remember, earth is dry land. Don't confuse the earth. Earth is the land you are walking on. Look at your foot. That is the earth. The place where your foot is marching, that is the earth. Don't confuse earth. Earth is the ground. don't misconcept earth as up. The up is not earth. Earth is not heaven. Heaven is different from earth. So some people marry heaven and earth. It's not the same thing. Earth is the ground. Heaven is upward. Heaven is what? Water. Another word for heaven is what? Water. Don't confuse heaven too. Heaven is water. Don't confuse it. It's a suspended water. Suspend means it's static. It's not falling. It's not falling down. It's upside down. Yes. It's a sea. It's a sea upside down. The heaven you are looking up above is a sea upside down. S dimension, part 2 on this Sabbath lesson. It's a sea that has been frozen, that the Master has given a clothing to cover, that you cannot pass through. Nobody can go out. Nobody, no single person can go out of this place. Not a single person. There is no satellite in space. All those things are fallacies. Nothing can go out of this. I will show it to us. Nothing can go out of the firmament. Nothing can pass the firmament. No, unless the Most High instructs you to pass through it.
So this is
Unless the Most High himself give you commandments to come up or to go through it. Nothing, I repeat again, confidently speaking, nothing can go through the firmament. The firmament is like a glass. It's a hard glass. It's like a tough metal, but it's water. It's a water that's likened onto metal or stone. So strong that you cannot go through it. You understand what I'm saying? If you shoot through the firmament, you just see a splash. But you won't go through it. You see a splash of lightning, of power. I hope you are following. Because lightning is made out of water. Don't forget. Lightning is made out of water. If you don't agree that lightning is made out of water, go and read the book of Jeremiah 51. Lightning is made out of water. So if you shoot, if anybody try to, like all these Elon Musk that say they are testing SpaceX, that are testing their rocket. Elon Musk is not testing any rocket. They are trying to break the firmament. Elon Musk is trying to break the powers that be. Elon Musk is working with them. They are all devil's agents. They are trying to break the firmament to go out of it. To go and war with the Most High. Most High, yes. In case you don't know, I'm telling you the secrets of the creation. Elon Musk and his SpaceX program. People are saying Elon Musk. This man is too creative. AI. The same AI will kill people. Just watch and see. The same AI will destroy many people. You just wait and see.
And all those that
all this your Transformer movie that you are watching. All this your Autobots that you are seeing. Autobots Prime. All those things you are seeing. All this your Iron Man that you are seeing. All this your robots movie you are seeing. These things are AI that existed before the flood. This was some of the scenes. Yes, I'm telling you that, categorically telling you that. AI was very great before the flood. This AI is a baby to what existed before the flood. In case you don't know, there was more sophisticated technology that existed before the flood than even what you are seeing now. What you are seeing now is just a rebirth of what took place before the flood. They are bringing it up small. What you are seeing now is small. Is baby technology. You understand what I'm saying?
very well.
The type of technology that they were using before the flood, before Noah's flood, okay, is what we still come up later on. It's what you are seeing like the UFO. You understand? Like the UFO you are seeing is just like it's an example of the technology that existed before the flood. That when it is flying, it don't need to make noise when it's flying. It doesn't make noise when it's flying, and it moves very fast.
Very fast.
Very fast, and it goes through portals because of the way it's built. That's just a small example. So some of the movie you are seeing, like Star Wars or Star Wars, Avatar. You start saying Star Wars, Avatar. Those things you are seeing, they were the war that took place, okay, or what they call the battle or clash of the Titans. Those were the war that took place before the flood. Those technology you are seeing was what happened before the flood. They are showing you through Hollywood movie, but people don't know. They are using Hollywood movie to tell you story, but people don't know what they are showing you. You think that they are just creative directors. They are not creative directors. They are passing a message, but you don't know. They got those stories from the war that took place, battle of the Anu, battle of the Titans, battle of the Anunnaki, the giants, the fallen angels' children that took place before the flood. That's what they're showing you on movies. But you are just watching, sci-fi movie, blockbuster. It's not blockbuster. Those things took place real time. It's not fairy tale. It's not fiction. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So now Elon Musk with the SpaceX program is not trying to test the rocket. That's why you see they are shooting the rocket up in the sky, and it goes there and it blow up. If you think I'm lying, go and do your research. Go and watch where Elon Musk's SpaceX rocket goes to the sky and explode. Why is it exploding? Because it reached the firmament and blow up and splash light. Because you see the firmament, nobody can go through it. Because it's a water. It's an angel of water that has lightning in it, because lightning is made out of water. Hold on, let me get that precept. I think it's Jeremiah 51 verse 16. So I just look as if I'm just talking.
So this
I like evidence. Jeremiah 51:16, let's read.
when he utter his voice,
When the Most High utter his voice, listen very carefully. Oh.
there is a multitude of waters.
There is a what?
There is a multitude of waters.
There is a what?
Multitude of waters.
There is a what?
A multitude of waters.
So when the Most High utter his voice, there is a multitude of waters in plural. Read on.
In the heavens.
In where?
In the heavens.
In where?
In the heavens.
So there is a multitude of waters in the heaven.
And he caused the
Listen very carefully. There is a multitude of waters in the heavens. Oh yes.
And it caused the vapors to ascend.
And it caused the vapor to ascend from meaning the vapor from the sea, because the water in the sea marry with the water from to the heaven. People don't see it. It's invisible. It's invisible. You cannot see it when it's happening. That's why you see those that walk in the sea. Those that walk in the sea, they used to see rain coming before you that is in inland.
Land,
Those
yes.
that walk in the seaport, they used to see rain coming before you. They see so many things. Oh, those that walk in the sea, they see so many things that you don't see. Now what you read.
And he caused the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth.
And the Most High caused the vapor to do what?
To ascend from the ends of the earth.
To ascend means to go up from the ends of the earth, because the ends of the earth is water. I'll tell you that. The ends of the earth is water. The vapor, just like when you boil water in a gas stove. Not be so. What comes as not vapor? It's vapor. That's water. So the Most High calls vapor to us, because the sun from the ozone layer, when the sun beats the water from the ends of the earth, which is the sea, that surrounds the earth, among the 4 seas that surrounds the earth, the heat emanate, they send energy, they communicate, they go and marry themselves. The vapor of water, because vapor is a water, not be so.
Yes.
Vapor is still water. So the water goes up into the heaven due to the heat from the sun. You understand what I'm saying? They exchange energy. It's a commandment. Read, let's go.
And he caused the vapors to ascend from the
So the Most High caused vapor to ascend, to go up from the ends of the earth. I'm not making it up, because the ends of the earth is water. That's the end of everything, because the end of heaven too is water. Read.
He maketh lightnings with rain.
He do what? All the
He
men.
maketh lightnings with rain.
Everyone, he do what?
He maketh lightnings.
Everybody, he do what?
He maketh lightnings with rain.
The Most High maketh lightning with what?
With rain.
No, with thunder.
With rain.
No, with you.
With rain.
The Most High maketh lightning with rain.
With rain.
So the lightning that you are seeing in the cloud when rain wants to fall, that's made out of water. That's what you see when Elon Musk, go and watch the video. I'm not making it up. Do your research. Go and watch the video. When Elon Musk tested recently his SpaceX program, that so-called SpaceX that everyone is praising him, says it's too eventful. It's too wise. It's too inventive. It's not effective. It's a devil agent. They want to crack the firmament. I'll show you some videos. They want to go and war with the Most High, like Nimrod was trying to do in Tower of Babel. That the Most High broke confusion, because Nimrod, once the servant of the Most High, rebelled against the Most High. Yes, Nimrod was once the servant of the Most High. Nimrod was so powerful that Nimrod was destroyed in Nephilim. Nimrod was fighting the giants. But Nimrod now get too proud and rebel against the Most High. Now want to go and fight the Most High, because he has too much power. And that's when he now called his cousins and his relatives and his servants that they should go and acquire a lot in Shinar to go and build a tower. So why 3 days journey? that's the length of the land. 3 days journey. So big of an acre of land. 3 days.
That place is present.
Nimrod was trying to build a tower. It's not any other tower. It's a technology Nimrod was building. But in the scripture, they just write it like Nimrod was building a building. It's not an ordinary building Nimrod was building. Nimrod was building a sophisticated technology. You understand what I'm saying? Of course there is house there, but it's not just only a house. It's a technology, just like the pyramid.
Yes.
Just like the pyramid. The pyramid is a house. You can live there, but it's not a house that it was built for. You understand? The pyramids are ancient technology that has telepathic frequencies, electromagnetic frequencies. That's what Nimrod was trying to build. Nimrod was trying to use electromagnetic frequency to crack the heaven. He was trying to complete it before the Most High bring confusion upon them. That's what Nimrod is trying. That's what you see. These Gentiles of today, this evil seed of today, or of the devils. This evil seed of the fallen angels that are hybrid and GMO. This Caucasian, because the Caucasians are hybrid and GMO. 70% of them are hybrid and GMO.
The white people that
Yeah, so-called white people. They're hybrid. They're a mixture of us and angels, or a mixture of angels and animal, or a mixture of everything combined together. That's GMO. Because GMO hybrid is different. Hybrid is when you mix two person go and mate. Maybe a man go and mate with dog. That's hybrid. And you produce a seed. That's hybrid. But GMO is when they take the sperm of dog, sperm of man, sperm of this other animal, go to the lab and form it. That's GMO. So these Caucasians were created. That's why you see some Oyibo people, some white people, they are born with tail. Yes, they are born with tail, but they don't tell you on media. They don't show it in news. They are born with tail. I'm telling you that some of them are animals, they're reptilian. That's why you see they are very friendly with animals. They're too close to animals. They like anything animal. Yeah. Because those are part of their ancestors. Animals.
They are not overgening at all.
They are not 100% mankind or man. They are mankind, they're not man. They are mankind. Because mankind simply means kind of man. It's not fully man. The word mankind simply means kind of man. But it's not fully a man. Meaning it's part man, part something. That's hybrid. So now we know that Jeremiah 51:16 has proved it. That lightning is made out of what? Out of rain, out of water. So back to this map that we are showing you here. This map we are showing you here, we are seeing waters here. Don't get it twisted. The water above you, the firmament or heaven is water. Just put it in your mind. This heaven is water. This earth is land. So don't refer to the earth as the heaven. Some people are classifying the earth and heaven as one. The earth is not heaven. The earth is separate from the heaven. It's severe, separate from the heaven. The earth is the ground you are walking on. Look your foot. That is the earth. Look above you. That is water. That is the heaven. AKA heaven or AKA water. Your foot area is AKA land or AKA earth. Two separate things. Don't confuse it. That's why this lesson is titled Earth Dimension. So what we want to do is show you the dimension of the earth, but also give you a taste of what the heavens look like. Because the heavens is like a roof. Not be so. The earth is the ground. Because it's the Most High's house. The heaven is a roof. It's likened onto a roof. Why the earth is the ground? Just like you living in a house, and your feet is touching the earth. Yes. This roof, this ceiling roof is like the heaven or water. For an example. Yes. So therefore, the Most High's house, okay, is the heaven and the earth. To you, your own house is this house. Your own house is this house you are living in. Don't be so. That's your own heaven and earth. So I'm just giving you similarity of things so you can know what we are saying. So there are some land buried inside. There are some ancient ruin buried inside the sea. They are not making it up. Go and do your research. People don't research. They research on wrong things. All this social media drama is all distraction. They're distracting you. Music here, music there. Nobody will hear word. The real thing that people supposed to be listening to and learning from, they're not doing it. They are playing music. I'm not telling you, humbleness is key in life. I keep saying that. Me to myself, I'm humble to learn from those that know more than me. That's life. Hope you're following. All right, let's go. So now, like I'm telling you, all these continents were joined together. According to the map, you understand? I'm saying Europe, Asia, all these continents that you are hearing today, they were all once combined together. They were not separate. They were joined together. It was due to transgression after several warnings. So therefore, in Joshua 8 from verse 5, the Most High now told Noah and Methuselah before Methuselah died. 5 years before the flood of Noah. Yes, most people don't know. The Most High gave the earth 120 years to repent. Yes. 120 years. The book of Joshua or Yasha. The word Joshua simply means upright, which means the book of the upright ones. Okay, so in the book of the upright ones or in the book of Joshua, okay, the ancient men that were there, they wrote the account of what took place based on oral tradition. Based on oral means information passed through the mouth from one generation to the next. Hope you are following. Yes. So they told their children that look, this was what happened before the flood. The Most High was sending prophets, someone to warn them, change your ways, listen and learn. They refuse. They refuse all the prophets that the Most High had after Enoch. They only had Enoch, but they still transgress. So they hear Enoch, but they transgress. So when it was not Methuselah turn, they refused to hear Methuselah. The Most High gave the earth 120 years to repent. Are we following? Right? Good. So in that 120 years, the Most High sent Noah and Methuselah to go and preach that message. The earth refused to listen to Noah and Methuselah. So 5 years before the completion of 120 years, that was when the Most High now told Noah and his children to go and build the ark. I hope you are following.
Yes.
So that's what I want to say. All right. So before a destruction, there's always a warning. As the Most High is doing this day. But people will not see here. They are still stubborn until when the thing will not come. They will say, deep in I know, medicine after death. Then they're not telling the Most High, open the ark for us and let us enter now. We do not know, we are sorry. We do not know that your servant is the Most High servant now. You see that? Medicine after death. Wisdom is supposed to teach you that when somebody is speaking, telling you the truth, it's telling you the truth on buttress. You understand what I'm saying? So somebody is here, did not ask money from you, did not request anything from you, giving you the message for free, unadulterated. Humble yourself and listen, and stop acting proud. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you see a similar character of what took place before the flood is happening now.
Yes.
No difference.
Hope you're following.
Yes.
So all the continents were joined together. Europe, Asia, you start saying North America, Africa, and all the islands. These are they were all formed. You start saying after the flood through that fountains of the great deep that was broken up. That's how the continents and the islands were formed. That's why you now have sea flowing inland. Seas formed to flow inland. There are 4 seas and there are 4 rivers. I don't care how many rivers they tell you. There are 4 seas and 4 rivers originally. Gentiles just give names according to what they feel like. There are 4 seas and 4 rivers. All right. Matthew 24 verse 31. Let's go there.
The book of Matthew chapter 24 verse 31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet. And they shall gather together his elect.
And they shall do what?
And they shall gather together his elect.
And they shall do what?
They shall gather together his elect.
Everyone they shall do what?
And they shall gather together his elect.
And he shall send the angels, okay, with a sound of trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect. From where?
From the 4 winds.
From where?
From the 4 winds.
From where?
From the 4 winds.
How many of them?
4 winds. From the 4 winds.
From where? Go on. From the 4 winds.
From one end of heaven.
From one what?
From one end of heaven.
From one what?
From one end of heaven.
To where?
To the other.
From one ends of heaven unto the other. From the 4 winds. From one ends of heaven unto the other. From one ends of the water. Remember, the heaven is water, no be so? From one ends of the heaven. From one ends of the water unto the water. From the 4 winds, because there are 4 seas. I hope you're following. I hope you're getting what we're saying here. There are 4. Matthew 24:31. There are 4. From the 4 winds. You see that? From the 4 winds. So there are 4 corners of this earth. This earth is flat. Outright flat. Now from there, let's go to Revelation 7 verse 1 to 3. And let's read.
The book of Revelation chapter 7 verse 1. And after these things,
I
saw 4 angels.
I saw what?
4 angels.
I saw how many angels?
4 angels.
4 angels doing what?
Standing on the 4 corners of the earth.
Standing on the what?
The 4 corners of the
I
earth.
saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth. What is the earth again?
Holding the 4.
What is the earth again? What is the earth?
The earth is land.
What is the earth again?
Land.
The earth is the land. I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the land. Don't get it twisted. The angel's foot is on this ground. Don't mix it up. Earth and heaven is different. 4 corners. All right. Let's read.
Holding the 4 winds of the earth.
Holding the what? The 4 winds of the earth again.
That the wind should not blow on the earth. Nor on the sea.
Yes.
Nor on any tree.
Yes.
Verse 2. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the Most High. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to halt the earth and the sea. Verse 3, saying, Hold not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have seen the servant of of our Creator in their foreheads.
Okay, until we have sealed the servant of the Most High in their four heads. All right. Ought not the earth nor the sea. You see that? Because the earth is the dry land where the servant of the Most High are. Until we have sealed the seals. The seal is what? The seal in Ephesians 4 verse 30 is the word, which is the Holy Spirit. All right. Or Ephesians 1 13 14. That is the seal. Which is what we are operating on now. With wisdom to teach this lesson. That is the seal. So most of us have been sealed. All right. From there, let's go to our PDF. Okay, in the book of Enoch, chapter 33 to chapter 36. Chapter 33, the fragrant trees. Okay. Let's read.
And from there.
So this is the book of Enoch. Okay, chapter 33, and we'll read it all the way to chapter 36. All right, the fragrant tree. We are reading it from the PDF. Let's read it. Let's get more evidence about the four corners. All right, let's go.
And from there I went to the ends of the earth.
And from there I do what?
I went to the ends of the earth.
And from there I did what?
I went to the ends.
And from there I went to the ends of the earth.
And I saw there large animals, each different from the other.
Okay.
And also birds, which differ in form, beauty, and call, each different from the other.
Okay.
And to the east of these animals, I saw the ends of the earth.
And to the what?
And to the east.
And to the east. Now mark the zonal point. That's what I'm trying to get us here. Mark the zonal point, the east. Because when they are saying four corners, we're talking about south, we're talking about north, we're talking about east, we're talking about west. I hope you're following. So that's the four corners, the four zonal points. All right, let's read. So the book of Enoch says, and what? At 33 verse 2.
And to the east of these animals.
And to the east of these animals, at the ends of the earth. Do you see that? And to the east. So I'm trying to let you know that in the four corners, there are zonal points. There's north, south, east, west. All right, read.
And to the east of these animals, I saw the ends of the earth. Because
he said he went to the ends of the earth, of the whole earth. I'm trying to let you know that in the ends of the whole earth, there are four corners, like we just read in Matthew 24:31. Don't be so. And in Revelation 7:1-3. There are four wings or four corners of the earth where the four angels were standing. Enoch said he went to the ends of the earth. The book of Revelation says four corners of the earth. He went to the ends of the earth. Now Enoch is now mentioning the zone in those ends of the earth that are four, which are north, south, east, west. I hope you're following. That's what I'm trying to show us here. Read.
And to the east of these animals,
yes,
I saw the ends of the earth, on which heaven rests.
On which what?
On which heaven rests.
I saw to the word. Read it again, very slow.
I saw the ends of the earth.
I saw the ends of the earth.
On which heaven rests.
On which what?
On which heaven rests.
On which what?
Heaven rests.
On which heaven rests. when they say your kind is making things up, I used to laugh at people. You see, when you don't study, you don't know something. Not be so. You are ignorant. So therefore, you will argue. You will doubt. You be full of incredulity, full of disbelief, full of disagreement. You start saying, Enoch said he went to the ends of the earth. What's the earth again? What's the earth again?
Land.
The earth is the land you are walking on. Look your foot. That is the earth. Enoch said he went there. What did I tell you from the beginning? I said the ends of the earth is what? Surrounded by what? Water. Don't be so. Yes. I'm not making anything up. Enoch said he went to the ends of the earth, right? Yes. He went to the east. And he saw there where the heavens rest. What is heaven? What? Clap for my tire. Clap for my tire, Jerry. Clap for him well. Yes. Heaven is what? Water. So what Enoch is telling you is that as I went to the ends of the earth, I saw that the end of the earth there is water. Nothing you cannot go out of it. if you reach the ends of the earth, you can never pass through it. No, you will never pass through it. Because they all married themselves. people think I'm making things. So I'm not making anything up. That's what I read to you. Jeremiah 51:16. Yes, about the multitude of waters or vapor that comes from the seas, that comes from the water that goes up to the heaven to form rain. And lightning is coming from water, which is the heaven. That's why you see, if you look up where rain wants to fall, you see lightning in the heaven, or you see lightning in the water. You see lightning in the heaven, or you see lightning in the water. Don't get it confused. Don't get it twisted. Heaven is water. So when you look up, you see lightning in heaven or water. That's water forming that lightning. It's a spark. It's an energy emitted from the angel of water.
More powerful than this artificial oil that is putting here.
You understand what I'm saying? That's why you see water is referred to as current. What? I'm not be so. Your kanji time is not through water. It's not using water because water is a current. It has frequency, electromagnetic frequency. It has electric, protons, neutrons, and electrons. The three atoms. Water conducts electricity. That's what the pyramids use as their conductor to generate electricity. Is water. That's their fuel. Their petrol is water. That's why you see they make cars with water. Don't be so. Because car can run through water only. Because water is a powerful element. It's too powerful. It can be used so many ways. All right. Let's go. Let's continue reading.
And to the east of this animal, I saw the ends of the earth on which heaven rests. And the open gates of heaven.
And the what?
And the open gates of
and
heaven.
the what?
And the open gates of heaven.
So Enoch said he went to the ends of the earth towards the east, and he saw where the heavens rest, and an open gate. He saw a gate there in the east, because Enoch was permitted to see it. I've told you before, if you're not permitted, you will not go to, you will not even see, not because of go through it. I'm not making anything up. There is potter in water. There is gates in waters. That's why you see all these your witches and your wizards and your warlocks. They use water as a gate. Not be so. That's why you see mirror is synonymous to water. Not be so. Yes, now mirror is synonymous to water, and your witches they use mirror as a gate or as a portal to disappear or to walk through realms. Because through water can't you see yourself? Because water is a mirror. Water is a reflection. That's why I say it has so many powers. Your witches they use water, but the water in the firmament and in the ends of heaven, they can never in their lifetime go through it. They will never go through it. Nobody will go through it unless the Most High command the angel to open. No, I don't care how powerful you are. I don't care if you are the greatest sorcerer in the Illuminati or in the Masons or in India or in China. You can no matter the acme or the energy of or angel, even if it is Lucifer himself. If the Most High don't want you to go through that portal, through that gate, through this heaven you are seeing, you will never cross it.
It's not possible.
Unless he allow you to come up
and command the angels
to open it for you. Else you will never cross it. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you see Lucifer and his cohort, they are trapped here. All the angels, they are trapped here in the earth.
The evil spirit.
All of them are trapped here. They cannot ascend anymore. Lucifer cannot ascend anymore into the heaven to accuse us no more. He can't do that. They are all trapped here. All the angels can never cross the firmament. This heaven you are seeing, no angel, no falling angel can cross through it. Not even the devil himself. That pretty faced devil. Yes, Lucifer is pretty. He's very handsome. All angels are beautiful. That pretty faced Lucifer as his scourge or Shatan or Samael. You understand what I'm saying? Or whatever name you call him. Ekwensu or I don't care whatever name you call him. You call it. All the angels, all the archangels that fell, and all the junior angels that fell, you start saying, can never go out of the firmament. They are all trapped here. They have to wait here to judgment. They are trapped here. They are either living here on the earth or they are living in underground, in dungeon.
That's why they are fomenting evil.
You understand what I'm saying? Or in the sea. That's what they have their houses. Or in the ice. That's what they have their houses. But they are here on the earth. That's for sure. They're not going anywhere. Nowhere. They are here on the earth. And even if they are in the heaven, they are within this firmament. They cannot go out of it. Yes, they are in the cloud, but they cannot go out of it. They can never go out of it. They can stay there, suspend there in the cloud, but they can never go out of it. Yes. All this one they are saying sky God and sky no sky is this. All of them are all within this place. They can't go out. Yes, they can't go out. Shango, don't be so. Shango, God of thunder, as they so-called call him. All of them cannot go out of this realm. Yes, angels still retain their power when they fell. Yes, many class of angels fell. I've taught us that before. Many class of angels fell. Many classes of angels fell. Yes, they still retain their power, but they cannot use that same power to crack the heaven. It's not possible. They used to have access before when the Most High permit them, which I have taught us before. Don't be so. Like in Job 2 and some other precept. Don't be so. But they are trapped here. That's what Revelations 12, the wonder that took place in the heaven, verse 12.
Okay.
Yes, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. He can't go out anymore. He's here with us. The devil is here with us. He and all the third stars, all the third part of the stars, which are the top part of angels, because don't forget, stars are angels of light. All right. So now, from there, Enoch, let's go back to Enoch. I want to show us the four corners. That the four corners comprises of zonal points, which is north, south, east, west. And Enoch just said that he went there. You understand what I'm saying? And he saw gates at the eastern. He saw gates at the eastern region. So he saw the eastern gate, and he saw there where heaven rests, where water rests at the ends of the earth. So I'm not making anything up here. I'm giving you proof, receipts, evidence. Prove all things. That's not what Scripture says. Hold that fast, which is good. That's what it says. So when you prove it, hold it fast, because it's a good info. Let's read.
And I saw how the stars of heaven come out.
And I saw how the stars of heaven comes out from these gates. I'm not making it up. And I saw how the stars of heaven comes out from these gates, because the Most High permit them to read.
And counted the gates out of which they come.
So there are other mini gates, but there's a major gate. I hope you're following. All right, read.
And wrote down all their outlets for each one individually.
That's why I told us there are many portals, and also there are 4 major points. But there are other mini points. There are so many portals everywhere. Read.
And wrote down all their outlets for each one individually according to their number.
Yes.
And their names according to their constellations.
Please be calling the verses you are going on next.
That are 3 verse 3.
3.3.
And their names according to their constellations, their positions, their times, and their months. As the angel Uriah, who was with me, showed me. 3.4. And he showed me everything and wrote it down. And also their names. He wrote down for me. And their laws and their functions. 34.1. And from there I went towards the north.
And from there I did what?
I went towards the north.
And from there, everyone did what?
I went towards the north.
I went to the north. So now from east is going to the north. And from there, I went to the north. Let's go.
To the ends of the earth.
To the what?
To the ends of the earth.
To the ends of the earth in the north again.
And there I saw a great and glorious wonder. Great and glorious wonder at the ends of the whole earth. 4.2. And there I saw 3 gates of heaven. Through each of them, not winds go out.
Those are mini gates.
When they blow, there is cold. There is cold, hail frost, snow, fog, and rain.
All frost.
Yes.
All frost, not hail frost.
4.3. And from one gate, it blows for good. But when they blow through the other 2 gates, it is with force. And it brings torment over the earth. And they blow with force.
Do you hear that? All right, go on.
5.1. And from there I went towards the west.
And from there I went towards the western gate.
To the ends of the earth.
To the ends of the earth.
And I saw there, as I saw in the east.
As I saw in the east. Okay.
3 open gates.
3 open gates, meaning the mini gates, the mini one. That's why I say mini gates. Because notice in the north, it didn't speak about the major gates. You always speak about the mini gates. But in the east, it spoke about the major gates and the 3 mini gates. So when you're hearing the 3 mini gates in the north, it's referring to the mini gates. It didn't just mention the major gates. All right, let's read. That's why it's referring to the west like the east. All right, let's read.
And from there I went towards the west, to the ends of the earth, and I saw there, as I saw in the east, 3 open gates.
3 open gates from the major gates.
as many gates as many outlets.
As many gates, as many outlets, meaning portals. Portals.
36.1. And from there I went towards the south.
And from there I went towards the south. You see that you have the east, north, west, now the south. Let's go.
To
What
the
verse?
36.1.
That's 6.1. Okay.
To the ends of the earth. And there I saw 3 gates of heaven open.
And there I saw 3 gates of heaven open, 3 mini gates.
And the south wind, the mist, and the rain and the wind come out from there. That's 6.2. And from there I went towards the east of the ends of heaven. And there I saw the 3 eastern gates of heaven open.
It's just repeating the same thing.
And above them there were smaller gates.
Oh, now you're hearing it now. Smaller gates. Okay.
That's 6.3. Through each of these smaller gates, the stars of heaven pass.
You see that? You hear that? Through those smaller gates, the stars of heaven pass.
And go towards the west.
And go towards the west.
On the path that has been shown to them.
On the path according to their law, because all angels have laws. On the path that have been shown to them, yes.
That's 6.4. And when I saw, I increased, and I will always increase Sunina Nini, the glory, who has made great and glorious wonders, so that he might show the greatness of his work to his angels and to the souls of men, so that they might praise his work, and so that all his creatures might see the work of his power, and praise the great work of his hand, and increase him forever.
Okay, the reason why we're using increase, because we don't use the word bless. Okay, so instead of us using the word bless, we use increase. So when you are hearing increase and you are looking at the lesson and you are seeing bless and you are hearing increase, because we don't use the word bless, because bless is a corrupt word, okay, which is synonymous to be less. So that's why we don't use that term bless. We just use increase, okay, or that form of word, maybe upliftment or so. All right. Happy Feast of Unleavened Bread.
Happy Feast of Unleavened Bread.
Let's clap for the Most High. Happy Feast of Unleavened Bread. Happy Feast of Unleavened Bread. All right. All praise. Clap well. Why are you trying to clap? Clap well. Come on. Clap. All right. Let's go to Joshua in the Lord's book, and let's get to chapter 3 from verse 31. Okay. So let's get more evidence about that ice. Joshua 3:31 to 38. All right, let's read.
The book of Joshua chapter 3 verse 31. And all the sons of men assembled and came to Enoch that day. And all the kings of the earth with their princes and counselors remained with him that day. And Enoch then taught the sons of men wisdom and knowledge, and gave them divine instruction. And he bade them serve the Most High and walk in his way all the days of their lives. And he continued to make peace amongst them.
Yes.
32. And it was after this that he rose up and rode upon the horse. And he went forth, and all the sons of men went after him, about 800,000 men. And they went with him 1 day's journey.
And they went with him 1 day journey.
33. And the second day he said to them, return home to your tent. Where will you go? Perhaps you may die.
So Enoch is traveling. Now it's on a day's journey now. A day has passed. So all these thousands of men that follow Enoch, about 800,000, Abi.
Yes.
That follow Enoch. Enoch is say, why are you following me? But do you have enough visuals? Do you have enough food or supplement to keep you up? You guys just came to hear wisdom. All of a sudden I told you guys I'm leaving this earth. You understand what I'm saying? You guys are following me. What if you die by the way? You understand what I'm saying? From your fasting. Go back home. You understand what I'm saying? This calling is not for you. You understand what I'm saying? So some of them went, some of them refused. That's what we're reading here. Now the reason why we're reading this precept is to show you where Enoch is traveling to. Where is he going to? Why is he not going to that place? In Earth dimension, it's on this Samba lesson. Just to give you more buttress of all the precepts we are reading. You are starting to connect the dots so you can see where we are going to here. Why is Enoch making this travel on his departure from the earth? Listen, I read on.
Joshua 3:33. And the second day he said to them, return home to your tents. Why will you go? Perhaps you may die.
Perhaps you may die.
And some of them went from him.
Some of them went back. They say, oh, it's true. This is not worth it. We may die. Let's go back. Oh, it's true.
And those that remained went with him 6 days journey.
And those that remained still, that refused to go back, went with him 6 days journey. They didn't specify how many people later went with him. But I said that those that went with him, okay, went with him on 6 days journey. Altogether, how many days is that? 7 days. All right, let's read.
And Enoch said to them every day, return to your tents, lest you may die.
And Enoch said unto them, return to your tents, lest ye may die.
But they were not willing to return.
But they were not willing to return.
And they went with him. Verse 34. And on the 6th day, some of the men remained and clung to him. And they said to him, we will go with thee to the place where thou goest.
The place where you, Enoch, are going to. That place we don't know, but that place you are going to want to go with you to that place. That's what they're telling Enoch. Those that remain.
As the Most High liveth, death only shall separate us.
It is only death that will separate us. That means if by chance they die before then, no problem. But if you tell us to go back, we'll not go back. But if by chance we die before you get to that place, no problem. It's only death that can separate us. And even if they get to that place and the Most High kill them, only death to separate them. That's what they are saying. Let's read it.
And they urged so much to go with him.
Verse 35 years.
That he ceased speaking to them.
Yes.
And they went after him and would not return. 36. And when the kings returned, they caused a census to be taken.
And when the kings returned, the kings of the old earth returned, they caused a census. You can see that census didn't just begin today. They caused this was before the flood, though. I hope you are following. Yes. This was before the flood. Okay? They caused a census. That's what the scripture tells you in Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9. The thing that had been is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. No new thing under the sun. So when I'm telling you of the AI technology, all those things has been before. They are just reviving them again now, so bit by bit. This technology you are seeing now, they are babies. The ones that are the advanced ones that they will release, they have already created it already, done already. Maybe like 50 years ago. They're just releasing them they're just releasing them bit by bit, according to the commandment of those fallen angels. Because these same fallen angels were the same fallen angels that existed before the flood. They abused those technology that made the Most High destroy the inhabitant of the earth. They are still the same angels today, deceiving your government. The same angels that teach those ancient people before the flood are still the same angels now. They still have the knowledge they taught those inhabitants that lived back then. So what makes you think that those technology don't exist now? You understand what I'm saying? They are just releasing it small. I'm telling you that the ones that is visible now to the earth is a baby one. The most advanced one is there in secret bases. They've not released to the earth, but it's here. Those kind of ones that they use before the flood that you see in your Star Wars, in your movies, they exist here. They are here. Real time, no fiction. Real time, they are here, but in classified areas, like your area 52. 51. Area 51. And so many other countries, they have their own classified army base center. They call it army base, underground center, where they say they are doing research. Which kind of research is that one? Research. I mean, they are conniving with fallen angels to teach them how to build those technology. That's what they are doing it. Those angels send their children to work with them there. I'm telling you that straight away. Underground, they are there. Underground base. Classified area. You cannot. It's a no-fly zone. If you fly there and they want you don't leave. They will shoot. They will shoot your craft down. All right. Let's read. So now, nothing is new under the sun. So now all these kings say, come for a census. Let's see how many people came back, and how many people we think that remain with Enoch. Read. Because they knew how many people were there before Enoch left. So they want to do a census to know how many people have returned, so that they can evaluate how many people are still with Enoch. Read.
And when the kings returned, they caused a census to be taken.
Yes, it's a census to be taken.
In order to know the number of remaining men that went with Enoch.
In order to know the remaining number of men that are with Enoch. Go on.
And it was upon the 7th day.
And it was upon the 7th day.
That Enoch ascended into heaven.
That Enoch ascended into heaven.
In a white wind.
In a what?
In a white wind.
In a what?
In a white wind.
So Enoch traveled his journey for 7 days. And that place where Enoch went, Enoch ascended in a white wind. Does it end here? Go on.
With horses and chariots of fire.
With horses and chariots of fire. Let's go.
And on the 8th day, that's verse 7.
Yes.
All the kings that have been with Enoch sent to bring back the number of men that were with Enoch. In that place,
In that place where Enoch ascended to heaven, yes.
From which he ascended to heaven.
Yes.
Verse 38.
Watch this,
Verse 38. And all those kings went to the place.
And all those kings, they now traveled to that place where they had that Enoch ascended. 7 days journey from where he spoke to them about righteousness before he's ascending. Okay, where he was teaching them judgment before he ascended. He now traveled 7 days. Where's Enoch traveling to? So all the kings, they knew of the place. They now said, let's go there to see if all those men are still alive. Let's go.
And verse 38. And all those kings went to the place, and they found the earth there filled with snow.
And they did what?
And they found the earth there filled with snow.
And they did what?
And they found the earth there filled with snow.
Everyone, and they did what?
And they found the earth there filled with snow.
And they found the earth or the land there filled with what? With snow. Because Enoch went to the ends of the earth, and before the ends of the earth is ice. It's an icy region. Now, this place where Enoch went, I'll show you that in the next chapter I'm going to. That this place where Enoch went to is the end of the earth. There's ice there. That's what I'm showing you here. In this precept, it shows you that there's ice. I will now show you another precept where that this place where Enoch went to is actually the end of the earth. In this precept, it didn't tell you end of the earth, Abi. It just tell you that there's ice there, Abi. But I will show you another precept telling you that in this place where Enoch went to is actually the end of the earth. That's why in other previous precepts, Enoch let you know that the end of the earth is what? Water. Not be so. Because before the water is ice. That's why you hear of Antarctica. Not be so. Because Antarctica is that ice ridge that surrounds the whole earth. Not just only in that region in Europe. Antarctica surrounds the whole earth, including Africa. Yes. That ice cross Africa, the whole earth. Don't let them fool you. Go and look ancient map. That ice ridge surrounds the whole earth. I wish I can show you here. As well, let me see if I can bring it up. Hold on. Yes. Let me zoom in. Is this a good one? Let me see if it lands here. Okay, let me get on now. Okay. Let's see. The ice surrounding the earth. That's why there's a particular movie where one man reached the end of the. I want to get that clip. There's a particular movie. One man reached the end of the earth. He was trying to put his hand, but his hand cannot pass through. He was bouncing him back. He was putting his hand. He was bouncing him back. You understand what I'm saying? Because you can't go through it. Yes, you can't go through it at all. It's in a movie. Yes, in a movie. You can't go through it.
And anything they show on movies based on real life.
Based on what's happening in real time. It's a clip from all these videos, compilation videos, where they are showing you about people trying to go through the firmament. Yes. So it's from a movie.
Where did you see?
I can't remember where I saw that one. I'm saying it's a compilation or something. Okay. So I said, let me just quickly show us that. Now from there, let's go to the book of Enoch, page 50. Okay, back to Enoch, page 50. Okay, so let's now go to the book of Enoch, page 50. The book of Noah, right? Chapter 65 to 66. Read.
And it's the book of Noah, chapter 65 verse 1. And in those days, Noah saw the earth had tilted, and that its destruction was near. Verse 65 2. And he set off from there and went to the ends of the earth.
And Noah saw that the earth has tilted. You know what it says? Yes. And that destruction is near. Noah saw it because Noah saw that the earth was shaking, meaning there is an earthquake emanating. That's why it tells you in Genesis 7, and he found in Genesis 7 verse 11 to 12, and the fountains of the great deep was broken. The Moses was preparing the earthquake. That's why if you look at all this your science, all this your weather forecast scientists, before an earthquake struck, they used to catch it in radar. Yes, they used to catch earthquake coming in radar.
Its movement.
The movement before it even happened.
Signs.
Yes, and the signs before it happened. So Noah knew that there was an earthquake. It's about to struck the earth. Noah knew it by wisdom, by science. He knows that. Read.
65:2. And he set off from there.
And he set off from there.
and went to the ends of the earth.
And did what?
Went to the end of the earth.
So Noah set off when he saw the earth was tilting by science, by wisdom. He knew that there was an earthquake coming, which was the deluge that was coming. So Noah set off from there and went to the ends of the earth. He saw the sign of the earthquake, which eventually happened in Genesis 7:11-12, where the fountains of the great deep was broken up. Don't be so. All right, read.
And
So why did Noah went to the ends of the earth to go and do what? Read on.
And he set off from there and went to the ends of the earth and cried out to his great grandfather Enoch.
And cried out to who?
To his great grandfather
And cried out to his great grandfather. Who's his great grandfather?
Enoch.
Enoch. So Noah went to the ends of the earth and cried out to Enoch to know what is happening. Why is the earth? Why am I seeing sign of earthquake coming? Why is the earth shaking? Why do you think he's going to the ends of the earth? Because he knew that that's where Enoch went 7 days journey in Joshua 3:31-38, where there was ice towards the ends of the earth. There's ice, there's the ends of the earth, and there's water. Ice ends the earth towards the ends of the earth. Then after that, there's water. Followed up. And that's the final bus stop of everything. I hope you are following. All right. Read.
And Noah said 3 times in a bitter voice, "Hear me, hear me, hear me."
So Noah was calling, "Hear me, hear me, hear me," 3 times with a bitter voice, in a sorrowful voice.
This is 5:3. And he said to him, "Tell me, what is it that is being done on the earth, that the earth is so afflicted and shaken, lest I be destroyed with it?" 65:4. And immediately there was a great disturbance on the earth, and a voice was heard from heaven, and I fell upon my face.
And a voice was heard from heaven, and I fell upon my face.
65:5. And my great grandfather Enoch came, stood by me.
And Enoch did what? Enoch came and stood by him. How did Enoch came? He came through portal. Hope you are following. Because Enoch went through portal with chariots of horse and fire. He came also by portal. You understand? Because the Most High permit him to do that. Even when he came to Noah. Hope you are following. Because Enoch did not die. Read on.
And my great grandfather,
he only just received a change of power in his body. Read on.
my great grandfather Enoch came, stood by me, and said to me, "Why did you cry out to me with such bitter crying and weeping?" 65:6. And a command has gone out from the Most High against those who dwell upon the dry ground.
And a command has come from the Most High against those that dwell upon the dry ground.
That this must be their end.
That this must be their end because of their transgression. They will not repent. They are too stiff-necked and stubborn. Read on.
For they have learnt all the secret of the angels.
For they have learnt all the secrets of the angels, as we are seeing this day. I'm not making anything up. Read on.
And all the wrongdoings of the Satans.
And all the wrongdoings of the Satans, of all the other angels. Read on.
And all their secret power.
And all their secret powers. That's why I tell you, angels still retain their power. When they fell, it didn't depart from them. Those same angels that were before the flood are the same angels now. They still retain their power, all of them. The power that they possessed before they fell, they still retain it too. Okay, let's read on.
And all the power of those who practice magic arts.
And all the powers of those who practice magic arts, which the angels taught them. Read on.
And the power of enchantment. And the power of those who cast molten images for all the earth. 65:7. And further, how silver is produced from the dust of the earth, and how soft metals occur on the earth. 65:8. For lead and tin are not produced from the earth, like the former. There is a spring which produces them.
Okay.
And an angel who stands in it, and that angel distributes them.
Okay.
65:9. And after this, my great grandfather Enoch took hold of me with his hand and raised me and said to me, "Go, for I have asked the Most High of Spirit about the disturbance of the earth." 65:10. And he said to me, "Because of their iniquity, their judgment has been completed, and they will no longer be counted before me."
That's why the earth was being disturbed. It was shaking because earthquake is about to come. which will eventually cause the formation of the continent and the islands in Genesis 7. All right, read on.
Because of their iniquity, their judgment has been completed, and they will no longer be counted before me. Because of their sorceries, they have searched out and learnt. The earth and those who dwell upon it. 65:10. And they will no longer be counted before me because of the sorceries they have searched out and learnt. The earth and those who dwell upon it will be destroyed. 65:11. And for this there will be no place of refuge forever, for they showed to them what is secret. So
the angel showed to the sons of men what is secret.
And they have been condemned, but not so for you. Not so for you, my son. The Most High Spirit knows that you are pure and innocent.
He knows that Noah is pure and innocent.
Of this reproach concerning the secret.
Of this shame concerning the secret.
65:12. And he has established your name among the holy.
And he has established Noah's name among the righteous.
And will keep you from amongst those who dwell upon the dry ground.
So he will preserve him on the day of destruction.
And he has destined your offspring in righteousness to be kings.
Yes. Yes.
And for great honors.
For every one of those of us that listen and hearken to the servants of the Most Highest, when they speak, it's not just only just me. It could be anyone that has a positive, that has a powerful message. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to sound good. You understand what I'm saying? It has to sound raw and exactly the way it is. You understand what I'm saying? That has a powerful message. Not unadulterated. They don't care. They don't want to know who you are. They don't care if you are the president of Tokyo, or you understand what I'm saying, or the president of this, or the governor of the sea. They don't care who you are. They don't send you. Those servants of the Most High don't send you. They don't care who you are. They will talk. They will speak that thing that the Most High has put in their mouth to talk. Their heads are like adamant, other than flintstone. Nothing you do can move them. They don't send you. Their job is to preach the message. Come in and get out. Simple as that. No plus, no minus. So if you do anything and you say anything, you are doing yourself. They don't send you. Those very servants will not send you. Yes. They have no issue with you, but they don't send you. Alright, read.
65:10. And has established your name among the holy.
Yes.
And will keep you from among
they're not here to make friends with anybody. Let me make that very clear. They're not here to make friends with anybody, so that they don't get corrupted by people and their mouths. So that the Most Highest can still be feeding them with wisdom. That's what they are built that way. It's not intention. It's not them doing it naturally. It's how the Most High is controlling them to do. The Most High has prepared them for this purpose, to separate them. So they're not there to make friends with you. Don't get it twisted. Just hear and go. Hear and go. Yeah. Take the message. You understand what I'm saying? Receive it and keep it there. My duty, commandments, speak and go. Let's read.
And we keep you from among those who dwell upon the dry ground.
So the Most High will keep those people that hearken to his servants, those 1 in 1,000, like Job 33 verse 23 to 27 says. And those that are sealed, like the book of Revelation 14 says. What is the seal? The Holy Spirit. What is the Holy Spirit? Wisdom. Those that act wisdom. And those that act wisdom speak wisdom. Not be so. If a wise person speaks to a wisdom is too high for a fool. They open up their mouth in the gate. That's what Proverbs 24 says. Not be so. Verse 7. A foolish person cannot know when someone is wise is speaking, because a foolish person cannot understand someone that is wise. Only a foolish person knows a foolish person, and a wise person knows wise people. When wise someone speak, if you are a wise person, you will know. You will listen. That's what Solomon says. Not be so.
Sure.
If you are a wise somebody, if you hear a wise somebody speak, you will listen. Because you know that you are wise. You know that what that person is saying is true. You will listen. But if you are a foolish person, if you are hearing a wise person speak, you start saying you will take into cognizance. Not be so. That is the reality of things. It's not. I don't skip rope. I cannot don't skip. I say it exactly raw the way it is. Beat anybody. It doesn't have to be me. You understand what I'm saying? It can be anybody. Read. If any wise person speak, those foolish people in that circuit, you will know them. And if any foolish person speak, those foolish people in those circuit, you will know them. It's not hard to know. It's not difficult to know. I'm telling you the reality. Let's read.
And he has destined your offspring in righteousness to be kings and for great honor. And from your offspring will flow out a spring of the righteous and holy without number forever. 66:1.
You stop in verse 2.
And after this, he showed me the angel of punishment, who are ready to come and release all the forces of the water.
After this, he showed me the angels of punishment, who were ready to come and release the forces of the waters. Do you see that? Read on.
Which is under the earth, in order to bring judgment and destruction.
Which is under the earth. That's why I told you that these waters are angels. Which is under the earth. Which was under the earth.
In order to bring judgment.
In order to bring judgment, because the waters is closed, is enclosed by the earth. That's what created the earthquake, and that's why the seas eventually came out inland today. You are seeing seas inland, and that's why you have islands, because island used to be part of the inland, but now you have huge mass of water dividing the so-called mainland from the island. You understand what I'm saying? The island is shifted to the sea, not be so. The island is severe to the sea. It's not supposed to be so that way. The islands you are seeing today, like all this Saint Tome and Principe, like all this your Caribbean island, they used to be enclosed together with the so-called mainland. But the reason why you are seeing it being divided with water, the sea in the middle of it, is due to this thing we are reading here. That's what took place. That's what created those islands. People don't know that. That's why I say when a wise person hear a wise person speak, they will know, they will listen. Because me to myself, I humble myself. If I hear a wise person speak, I hear. I'll say, it's true. This person is saying fact. I will listen. That's humbleness. Now, let's continue reading. What verse is that one?
6:1.
6:1. Stop in verse 2, please.
And after this, he showed me the angel of punishment, who we are ready to come and release all the forces of the water, which is under the earth, in order to bring judgment and destruction on all those who reside and dwell upon the dry ground.
On all those who reside and dwell upon the dry ground, which is the earth. Which happened in Genesis 7.
6:2. And the most highest of spirit commanded the angels who were coming out not to raise their hands, but to keep watch. For those angels were in charge of the forces of the water.
Everything. So let's go to Deuteronomy 13. Deuteronomy 13 verse 6 to 7.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 13 verse 6. If thy brother, the son of their mother,
are we here? Son of their mother,
or their son, or their daughter,
yes,
or the wife of their bosom,
okay,
or their friend, which is as thy own soul,
or your friend which is as your own soul,
entice thee secretly.
Entice you secretly, saying what?
Let us go and serve the other gods.
Let us go and serve. Listen very carefully. Let us go, and if someone that is close to you, either your relatives or your friends, say, let us go and serve other gods, in plural, other gods of who? Meaning the other nations. Let us go and serve other gods apart from the power of the Most High, apart from the Most High himself, the creator of all, the source himself, the power himself. If let's go and serve all these fallen angels, let's go and serve idols that all these other countries are doing. There's the reason why I'm reading this precept. Read on. Alright?
Which thou hast not known.
Let us go and serve other gods which you have not known before, which was not known to you before. But I'm telling you, let's go and serve it. This thing will help you out. Let's read.
Thou know thy fathers.
Yes.
Verse 7. Namely, of the gods of the people.
Namely, of the gods of the people. Which people is that?
Which are round about you.
Which are do what?
Which are round about you.
Which are round about you. Which is what?
Which are
the people that are around, that surrounds you.
Yes. Near unto thee.
Near unto thee.
Or far off from thee.
Or those that are far away from thee. Yes.
From the one end of the earth.
From where?
From the one end of the earth.
From the one ends of the earth. Yes.
Even unto the other end of the earth.
Even unto the other ends of the earth. Are you hearing that? That's why I showed you that Enoch, when Enoch traveled, didn't Enoch travel to the ends of the earth? Enoch traveled to the ends of the... What is it? Enoch traveled to the ends of the earth. That's why I show you the map of the earth. Is that also? I show you the map, ancient maps, that ice surrounds the earth. Is that also? And that the current map we're using today is not correct. It's a fake map. There are other beings, strange beings, living outside this known world. This is a known world. There are unknown world that is not known to the 7 continents that the media is promoting. Because what the media is promoting is 7 continents. Is that also? Yes. The 7 continents is the known world that everyone knows. Yes. That everyone thinks that's the whole earth. Is a lie. That's not the whole earth. The whole earth is bigger than 7 continents. It's a fallacy. The 7 continents is just a child element. It's like a remote control. The button of a remote control. A single button of a remote control is what they are showing us is where we are living in. And letting us know that is the whole earth. That's foolishness. Or taking a pack of Maggi, a pack of Maggi, yes. Taking 1 cube out of it and saying that's the only place where we are living. That's not what they are doing. That's why I show you ancient map. And that's why I tell you that Enoch went to the ends of the earth. And in the ends of the earth there's snow, there's ice there.
And look at what they are promoting in schools.
So now in this precept, it says from one ends of the earth. If someone tell you, let's go and serve all these beings, all these people and their gods and their deities from one ends of the earth onto the other ends of the earth, you be in the center. That's why I showed you Africa in the map. Not be so. I showed you the equator. Africa is in the center of the earth, is that not so? Yes. And the equator line crossing the center of the earth, and Africa in the midst of it. And every other country surrounds that place, don't be so? Yes. Because the true land of the Bantu, of these people that the Most High is speaking about, is in the center of the earth. It's in Africa here. Common sense will tell you that. It's an easy map. Verse 7, from the ends of the earth. Mm-hmm.
From the end of the earth, mm-hmm. Even onto the other end of the earth.
Mm-hmm. That's all. Okay, now Ezekiel 5 verse 4, let's go.
The book of Ezekiel 5 verse 4. Mm-hmm. Read. Then take of them again, mm-hmm. and cast them into the midst of the fire, mm-hmm. and burn them in the fire.
When it says, then take them again, meaning Ezekiel is a lock man. If you read Ezekiel 8, the Most High caught him with one of the locks of his head. So Ezekiel is a lock man. It's a lock man. Let me just put it that way. He has locks.
The one people call today as Rastafarian.
What people call today Rasta or whatever. You understand? He has locks. And the only people that have locks are black people. It not be so.
Yes.
Tell me which race of people have locks on their head if it's not a black person, and not just any other black person that have locks on their head. All right, let's read. I want to know where is Caucasian who are claiming to be the Israelites, also called Israelites, have locks on their head, because Ezekiel is a prophet. He have locks, so according to precept. Mm-hmm. And the one that showing you on TV don't have locks. He has a straight hair, a Caucasian man. And people too will see it and agree to it. How foolish people are. That's why Christ said that they have eyes, they cannot see. They have ears to hear, but they cannot hear. They have hearts, but they cannot perceive. It is blocked. It's a cause. I tell you it's a cause. It's a huge cause. It's a big cause. All right, let's continue reading.
Then take of them again and cast them into the midst of the fire.
Yes, because all those signs are for judgment. Those his hair represents people. I'm just interpreting it for you guys. You understand what I'm saying? The hair of Ezekiel represents people. Him casting into the fire is the war that the Bantu people will face, cause their transgression. That was mean by casting into the fire. It's a sign. He told Ezekiel, go and show them this sign. Go to your people. Cut your hair, throw it in the fire. Cut your hair, blow it into the wind. Meaning that they will go into captivity. That was mean by blowing his hair into the wind. They're all signs. Read on. But I've taught this thing years ago. I'm not going back there. Let's read it. And let me focus on what I'm teaching.
And burn them in the fire.
And burn them in the fire, yes.
For thereof shall the fire come forth into all the house of the people.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Verse 5. Thus says the Most High.
Thus says the Most High, yes. Mm-hmm.
This is Jerusalem.
This is Jerusalem. Mm-hmm.
I have set it in the midst of the nations.
I have do what?
I have set it in the midst of the nations.
This is Jerusalem. I have set it in the midst of the... I'm not making anything up here. Oh, you understand what I'm saying? I have set Jerusalem in the midst of the nations, like the book of Deuteronomy 13:6-7 say, don't be so. All nations that are round about you, from one ends of the earth onto the other ends of the earth. This is just more receipt telling you that you Jerusalem, kingdom of Judah, kingdom of Yehuda, I have set you in the midst of all nations of the earth. That's why I show you the equator. The equator crosses the center of the earth, crosses South America, crosses Africa, crosses the Indian Ocean, where Madagascar is. Now, look the country that's in the midst of the earth. You understand what I'm saying? It's Africa. I'm not making it up. Just go and do your Google research. Africa is sitting in the midst of the earth. Not just any Africa, but sub-Saharan Africa is where the equator line crosses. I hope you're following. So these are the people the Most High is speaking about in these precepts. Hope you're getting what I'm saying. Yes. All right, let's read.
I have set it in the midst of the nations.
All right. As dimension on this about lesson.
And countries that are round about.
And countries that are round about are very clear and simple. Very clear and plain. Mm-hmm.
And shall change my judgment into wickedness more than the nations. Mm-hmm. And my statutes more than the countries that are round about her. For they have refused my judgment and my statutes.
For they have refused my judgment and statutes.
They have not walked in them.
They have not walked in them. That's all. Isaiah 40:22. Wonders of Sonini's creation. S dimension part 2 on this Samba lesson. Alright, interesting lesson. Let's go. I'm enjoying it myself.
Isaiah 40 verse 22.
Alright.
It is he that seated upon the circle of the earth.
It is he that seated upon the circle of the earth. When he says circle of the earth, he's speaking about the circumference of where the ice crosses. You understand? Not the earth. The earth itself is not. How would I call it? It's not spherical in shape. That's what I'm trying to let you know. The earth is flat, but the edges, you understand what I'm saying, are somewhat roundish. Not the land where you are walking on. You know a tent. Exactly. You know tent. You know the way tents look like, something similar to a tent. Where a tent, the floor is flat, but you know tent it can be square. It's square. Some tents can be roundish in the edges. That's how the earth looks like. The earth is the ground. The ground is flat, but the borders are kind of somewhat roundish. Somewhat roundish.
That is what people are calling.
That's why the Most I say round about you. They are somewhat roundish, but the earth is flat. It's not spherical. Because if it's spherical, you cannot walk. You will be running, going upside down. It's not spherical. People are confusing earth and heaven. They are not the same thing. That's the misconception we're trying to debunk here.
You know, it's because of this space mentality.
Because of what NASA. Because NASA is the one that's giving the visual image to the world of what the earth looks like.
Exactly.
Telling you that there are satellites outside in the galaxy, in the dark heaven. When nobody can even cross that place. No one can cross it. You can only see it, you can't cross it.
It's a bulletproof.
It's like don't worry, I'm not making anything. You will sit here in preset. I'm not making anything up. Nobody can cross no one can cross the firmament or the water. This sky you are looking up. Look up to the sky. It's a water. It's like a bulletproof. Nobody can go out of it. No one, no space. I don't care their Apollo 11 or the Apollo 7 or all those things is all Hollywood. Light camera action. They're all film trick, they're all Photoshop. You understand what I'm saying? Tell me what kind of camera exists back then? That you are showing somebody, he says he's the first man to land on the moon. If he's the first man to land on the moon, who is the cameraman that video him landing on the moon? Should that be the first man? Do you think I'm foolish like some people? Can't fool me.
No, maybe they carry the.
Then hold on, no. Then yesterday there's cameraman there. Just look at the shield of that helmet. Because you will see reflection. Just like if somebody put on a shade of glass, yes. you can see a reflection behind you.
Yes.
Go and watch that video very well. There are experts that debunk that thing. Those that understand imagery, they debunk it. It's all a fallacy. Even me myself, I saw it. Pure lie. Even by priest, I know that. They don't land anywhere, no moon. Because the moon is a light. There's no land in light. Common sense will tell you that. That's number one. Number two, nobody can go out of the firmament. And the moon himself is within us here.
So the moon has his gate that he is.
He has gates that goes through now. All luminaries go through gates.
Including this one. So
the moon you are seeing is within this heaven here. Within this space here.
So once it's done, he goes to another place to go.
It goes to another, it's traveling, so it's moving. The earth is not moving, it is the luminaries that are moving. They are traveling. The sun traveling, so-called sun, traveling, so-called moon, as they call them, traveling. But they are all light. There is no land in light. Common sense will tell you that. It's like you telling me that it's like you telling me that they want to go to the sun. How can you go to the sun? Does it make sense to you as a common man?
Sun that is a bunch.
Does sun have land? How can you land inside light? Oh my goodness! People see, you know, when Christ says some people's ears are blocked and their eyes they see, they cannot see. It's a call. You know what I'm saying? I must say something anyhow. How on earth will you agree when they tell you that kind of story and you agree to it? How on earth will you agree to that thing?
This is NASA.
Even if you agree to it before, everybody can be ignorant. No one is an island of knowledge. Everyone can be ignorant. But when you now do your study and you hear truth, Receive it. Do your own research too. Even if you don't want to receive it immediately, go and conduct your own research. If you are doubting, if you are in awe, go and do your own research. And see for yourself. There cannot be land in light. It doesn't make sense. Light is light. Land is land. It's two separate bodies.
Is it possible for there to be land in light?
I beg you. Let us be making sense of what we are doing. You understand what I'm saying? Read it again for me, son of man.
Isaiah 40:22. It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth.
Yes.
And the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers. That stretch out the heavens as a curtain.
That stretch out the heavens or the water like a curtain, because it covers everywhere. The macrocosm, the macrocosm, the everything everywhere. It stretched out the heaven like a curtain, yes. That's why Enoch says he saw in Enoch page 39. You start saying Enoch saw the what? At the eastern gate, he saw the what? The ends of the what? He saw the heavens resting at the ends of the earth. Because they all married themselves. They have end point. Let's read.
That stretch out the heavens as a curtain.
That stretch out the heaven as likened unto a curtain. Like you put curtain in the house. Read on.
And spread them out as.
And spread them out as a tent to dwell therein. I'm not making it up. You see the heaven and you see the edge like a tent. That's why I use tent as an example. When you go and bring a tent, the ground there is not flat. Yes. Is it circle? No. But the circle in this part is the edges of the tent. In this format of tent, the edges is not square, because some tents the edges is square corner. You understand what I'm saying? It's square. But in this earth we are living, the edges is somewhat circular, but the earth itself is flat. It's on a plane. Then the heavens join to it at the ends of it. It does not join in the middle. Don't be so. Just like a globe. A globe is not like a globe is like a cone. You know a cone. Yes. You know a cone is like circular, like an arc.
Yes.
Like a half arc. It's like a U-turn, like a rainbow. Yes. Let me put that like a rainbow. Good. Because the rainbow will touch the earth, go up to the sky, come down to the right end of the earth. Then also, yes. That's how the heaven look like. The water come downward, go above you, and cross downward again, and join to the sea at the end of the earth. The two seas meet together at the end. I'm showing you the design of the Most High where you are living in. That's the purpose of this lesson. S dimension. Dimension means a measurement, a rule of measure. I hope you're following.
Right.
All right. So I'm not making anything up here. This is precept. All the receipt is here. Like the amount of 2 or 3 witnesses, Deuteronomy 19:50, all was established. And I've given more than 2 or 3 witnesses here. I'm not just speaking of my own opinion. If I speak of our opinion, you will say, oh, this one is fallacy. It's a lie. He's just speaking his own mind. It's called his receipt here. Yeah, people don't really cannot put them all together to interpret. That's why the Most High have certain servants that have the ability in their gifts to do so. Everyone is different, with different ability, different gifts. Honor them, respect them. Me, I will respect someone's gift. That's your gift. I don't necessarily have your gift. So when I come to you, I respect your gift. I won't begin to do something or begin to be envious of your gift. Why would I do that? That's your gift. Showcase your gift. That's what it's meant for. It's not meant to hide it. Everybody has gifts. Your gift and mine is not the same. You can only have a parcel of it, but you cannot match me. Because everyone gift is just as me cannot match other people in their own gifts. It's like that. Common sense will tell you that. But people will be getting angry for no reason when they hear me be speaking. Because they don't know what I know. For no reason. You understand what I'm saying? It's just my gift. You cannot from today to tomorrow till their kingdom come. You cannot stop it. It's my. I'll keep increasing in knowledge. It's my gift. I'm used to it. It's my power. To me, it's like water. Wake me up anytime. Tell me precept. You cannot precept. I will talk to you. Have you not tried to me? 2 a.m., 1 a.m., 3 a.m. You cannot this one. So I'll be answering even from a deep sleep. It's my gift. What's your gift? Don't be challenging people like that. You're always wasting your time. You're always bringing heaviness on yourself. You don't know where problem is coming from. You are challenging someone that the Most High that is using to talk. And you don't think that you are challenging the Most High himself. When the Most High is speaking through somebody and you are challenging the person because he feels a man like you. No, the spiritual thing of what you are doing. You are fighting the Most High. The person is not looking for your trouble. He's just talking, bringing the Most High message. Anyone that preach the Most High message in truth, don't filter it. They speak it raw the way it is. So sometimes it doesn't sound good. Yeah, it doesn't always sound good. That's why you see in the ancient record, they are killing the Most High prophets. Because they don't talk the things that they want to hear. They kill them, Jeremiah, Isaiah, and the rest. They kill them because because when those men speak, they don't like to hear them. Because they're not saying the things people like to hear. So some of them are envious of them, some of them are jealous of them, some of them are angry for no reason. Upon to this day, nothing is new under the sun. Everything is repeating himself. It's a cause, it's a problem. I'm telling you that for free. For free. Check yourself, it's a cause. Check yourself and work on yourself. Check yourself very deep. I'm telling you that for free. Me don't have issue with nobody. I'm not speaking as the Most High has instructed me to speak. It's for free. Let's read on Son of Man. Now from there. Alright. So beautiful. We're almost done. Job 37, 16 to 18.
The book of Job chapter 37 verse 16. Does thou know the balancing of the clouds?
Do you know the balancing? Do you know how the clouds are balanced? The clouds in plural. There's S there. Do you know the balancing of the clouds?
The wondrous works.
The wondrous works.
Of him which is perfect in knowledge.
Of who is him which is perfect in knowledge? The Most Highest, which is perfect in knowledge. Can you go and tell the way the clouds are balanced? The way they are suspended. Do you know these clouds are suspended? They are angels. But most people don't know that. They want to argue again. I'm telling you that. Because when you don't know something, you argue. Read on.
18. As thou with him spread out the sky.
Have you with him spread out the sky? Listen very carefully. What's the sky?
Which is strong.
Hold on. What's the sky?
The heaven.
Let's look up the strong concordances of what the sky is. Let's get it. Hold on. Let's check the strong concordances of the sky. I have it here already. Okay. For those who don't know what strong concordance means, strong concordance are lexicon. Lexicon simply means lexicons are definition of biblical words. Okay, the etymology of those words. I hope you are following. Or the other use of those words. Those are lexicon or what you call it, strong concordances. Strong is the name of the author. The name strong is the name of the author that created the programming language, that created the app. I hope you are following. Yes, strong is the name of a person. All right. Because I've done my research. That's what I know. Strong is the name of a person that formed the app. Are you following? Okay. So concordances are just the arrangements of things. Okay. And lexicons are the definition. So let's look at them. So let's look at the Bible dictionary for the word of sky. Let's get sky. The word sky here is under H. H means Hebrew. H represents Hebrew. So the word sky is Hebrew 7834 in the library of that Bible dictionary of the original root word, the original root word. So let me open it. Now let me read it out. Transliteration, it says shakag. Okay, all right. By definition, it says from H 7833. It says a powder. You see that? So it says a powder. That is a cloud. It says a powder. Listen very carefully, oh. Then it says that's the sky. So the sky, this cloud you are seeing can also be referred to as sky. Can also be referred to, even though that to me is not true, because cloud and sky are different things. Sky to me is the heaven, which is the water. Cloud is a different body of its own. So even this person too is also mixing some things up. But that's why he put it in two ways. Watch this. Let me continue reading. It says from H 7833. It says a powder. It says as beaten small. Then it says by analogy, by different way of saying it. Analogy means a different method of analyzing it. It says by analogy. I like when you use that word by analogy, meaning that it can also be referred to. It can also be described in this manner. The word sky. So it says by analogy, it says a thin vapor You see that 18 vapor by extension, by more extension. If I want to expatiate more comprehensively, by extension, it says the firmament. You see that by extension, so the sky can also be called the firmament or a vapor. That means water, not be so. Like we read in Jeremiah 51:16. Not be so. All right, good. So to make that very clear. So when you are seeing that sky there, it's actually firmament or water. Read it again. Job 37, 16, 18. Yes.
As thou within spread out the sky,
Have you with him spread out the heaven or the firmament or the water, which is what you are looking at above?
which is strong.
Which is what?
Which is strong.
Which is what, everyone?
Which is strong.
Which is what, everyone?
Which is strong.
Which is strong. So the water or the firmament or the heaven is strong. Like what?
And as a molten looking glass.
And as a molten looking glass. You see that? Liking onto a molten looking glass, and it's strong. It's a strong glass. That's how the heaven or the firmament is likened unto, and it's very strong. That's why nobody can go through it. That's why when Elon Musk in his SpaceX shoot through it, go and watch the video. I'm not making it up. When Elon Musk shoot through the current one he launched, shoot from the SpaceX shuttle, he shoot up to notice that he's facing the heaven direct. He shoot it up to the heaven. He went to the heaven. When he went, everyone observed it. He went and exploded. He exploded. He got to a point very deep in the sky. He exploded and bring a splash of lightning. I'm not making it up. A splash of lightning. That's what the precept is telling you. That's what your world government are not telling you, because they're hiding things from you. Because these are the days of Nimrod, trying to repeat himself. They are trying to open the firmament to go and wage war with the Most Highs, so that this kingdom can be theirs forever. I'm telling you this for free, just for free. They are not shooting any rocket to go and to fight any war or to do anything. No, they are shooting. Elon Musk is shooting that rocket to the sky to break the firmament. Hope you are following. For free. And mind you, it's not today they start it. That's why there was what they call Operation Fishbowl. Go and study Operation Fishbowl. Why on earth would they call it Operation Fishbowl? To test a rocket and shoot it to the heaven. Why would they call it Operation Fishbowl? What's a bowl? Have you seen a bowl? How does a bowl look like? Don't turn a bowl upside down. How does it look like? The firmament. A fish, where does a fish live? It's not in water. Your heaven is not water. Why would they call that Operation Fishbowl? Am I stupid? It's only a foolish person that when he every single name has a meaning. You don't tag a name to an operation without it having a meaning. Not be so. Names are powerful. Just go and look at before this Elon Musk something. Just go and study Operation Fishbowl. They shoot rocket into the sky for what? Is there enemy there? Because the enemy there is the Most High. They're trying to break. They are wondering why are we trapping? They are wondering why the Most High trap us in this place. The reason why the Most High did is because of the angels.
Yes.
The rebellious angels. Most I want to bound them. Most I cover everything. Nobody's going out until the day of judgment. You understand what I'm saying? No one is living unless me myself bring you up. Maybe for a reason, maybe spiritual reason or message or something. For all those that are truly, to all those that have spiritual encounter, truly, could be anybody. If by chance the Most High bring you up to the heaven, if by chance only the Most High can do that. But if you say like this here, nobody can go up. No, everyone, even including myself, everybody is short here. Yes, and that's because of the angels. Those fallen angels. Operation Fishbowl, go and look it up. Don't just say Operation Fishbowl. Do extensive, because me when I research, I do extensive research. Oh. So don't expect when you do research, you just see everything on a platter of gold. Because the high things over on internet. Do extensive research. You will see it yourself. They shoot that rocket. The rocket exploded and splash lightning of water, like a lightning like that. Just splash. For you understand what I'm saying? Like in a water mode.
So all this idea, they say, go space. I go to space or I don't go to space.
Going to which space? They're not going to anywhere, any space. So there is no satellite in any space nowhere. Every single thing is inside here. Every single thing is inside this firmament. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying that there's no satellite. When I mean by there's no satellite, I mean there's no satellite outside the firmament. Like in that dark place where they are positioning to be. You know, each time you watch video, they'll be showing you satellite in a dark heaven. In a dark heaven, meaning that dark heaven is outside the firmament. Yes, outside the firmament. Which is a lie. No one can pass through there. It's all Photoshop. And mind you, your satellite is being carried by what? By what do you call that thing? They look like balloon. That balloon that they use fire to go try. You know that thing I'm talking about? That's balloon that people used to travel. This big parachute balloon that they will burn fire inside of it and it will be floating in the air. You know that kind of parachute that floats in the air. Good. That's what holds satellite. So something similar to that. I've watched several videos on it where satellites are falling down. I'm telling you for free. Satellites from different countries are falling. They keep mounting, they keep replacing it every single time. Before you fall.
You cannot go beyond it.
You cannot go beyond it. You cannot go beyond it where you need to go. Yes.
You
cannot go beyond it.
It's just the cloud. That's where it goes.
The ones you are seeing on TV that are shown to the world, it's all photo. It's all After Effects.
After Effects.
Or Cinema 4D. All is your animation program.
Which Hollywood have been using to
which you will see in movie. That's why you see when you watch a movie, it looks so real. Don't be so. When you watch a movie, the thing looks so real. You can see a movie, a plane crashing. The plane did not crash. It's all animation. You can see a movie, they will shoot it anywhere in the world. That's what they use to see the earth. Through NASA. I won't say too much. Alright, from there. So according to Job here, the firmament of the sky or the waters is strong, like a molten glass. We can't go to it, will bounce you out. Now from there, I'll pick the second Baruch. Second Baruch 21:4. Are we getting it now? The S dimension. Alright. Beautiful.
You that have made the earth.
O ye that have made the earth, hear me. Mm-hmm.
That have fixed the firmament by the word.
That have do what?
That have fixed the firmament by the word.
That have fixed the firmament by the word. You see that the firmament is fixed, is suspended. Because the firmament is water. The waters are above. You start that went upward. That is the firmament. So it's fixed there. It's suspended there. It's a fixed place. Read on.
And I've made firm the height of the heaven by
and has made firm the height of what?
Of the heaven.
So the firmament there is firm, is very strong. Like what Job says, don't be so?
Yes.
Oh, that's what Job says. So the firmament is there and is firm, is very strong. You see that? That have fixed the firmament is fixed there by the word. And I've do what? And I've made firm the height of the heaven, yes.
By the Spirit.
By the Spirit. Mm-hmm.
That have called from the beginning of the world.
That have called from the beginning of the world, yes.
That which did not yet exist.
That which did not yet exist. Mm-hmm.
And they obey you.
And they obey you. Do you see that? So my key point here is that the firmament is fixed. And it's firm. Another word for firm is what? Strong or solid. You can't go through it. Alright. Let's go to Daniel 12 verse 4 to end it here. Daniel 12:4. Before Daniel 12:4, hear this.
To the young people in particular, I hope you will hear this. I have, as Tim said, spent my entire adult life fighting for what I believe in. I've had successes and I've had setbacks, sometimes really painful ones. Many of you are at the beginning of your professional, public, and political careers.
Listen very carefully.
Successes and setbacks.
I
I know we have still not shattered that highest and hardest glass ceiling, but someday someone will, and hopefully sooner than we might think right now.
Look at what Hillary Clinton says. I know that we have not shattered that highest. Also, what's read in Baruch? That highest glass ceiling. What else we should call it glass? Glass ceiling. Is that what Job says? Like a molten glass,
yes,
like a molten-looking glass. That the firmament is likened unto a molten-looking glass. Likened unto, it's not saying it's a glass. It's likened unto a molten-looking glass, but it's actually water. Because it's made firm. Hear what your elite is saying. So they don't look as if maybe your canal is just talking. The precepts say they know it, but they're not telling you. She's speaking it indirectly. But all these crowd that are clapping don't know what they're clapping about. They are insensitive people. They're ignorant. They are ignorant. Yes.
MK Ultra.
Ignorant. Thank you. It's MK Ultra. Mind control. MK Ultra means mind control. You understand what I'm saying? I know. And when she say I know, that we, when she say we, she's not referring to only she, meaning the whole government system within the elite body. That's why I'm telling you of Elon Musk. I'm telling you Operation Fishbowl. Why would they call an Operation Fishbowl? Because they've been making an attempt to crack the highest glass ceiling. Because the ceiling she's referring to and the glass she's referring to is the firmament or the water that the Most High told you in Genesis 1, when the Most High divided the waters from the waters and the waters went above. That is suspended. It's made firm there. No one can go through it, not me, not you, unless the Most High call you there. Not even the fallen angels.
Or even Satan himself.
Else dimension on this Samba lesson. But before we end this, Daniel 12 verse 4. Let's hear what Daniel says. No, hold on. Let's even please finish.
Someone will, and hopefully sooner than we might think, right?
You see that? But hopefully someday someone will. And hopefully soonest that we think. That someone in their generation will crack the ceiling. That's what she's saying here. Very prideful in speech. And you're telling me that Hillary Clinton is not in the Illuminati. They're not in the same society. When she's saying we, she's trying to all the elites, including Obama, the Bushes, all of them in the fraternity. All of them. Because they're working with the fallen angels. The fallen angels is what inspire all this Elon Musk. So do you think Elon Musk is intelligent? Which kind of intelligence is that one? Who told you that Elon Musk is intelligent? Elon Musk knows something about mechanism, but all this is design you are seeing is aided by fallen angels and their children. They work with them. I'm not even making us in that one. They work with them.
So I'm sure they're among those who like to go to that Area 51.
Yes, now they all go there now. Elon Musk is all part of the government system now. They are funding them.
This man that won Virgin plane.
Daniel 12 verse 4.
The book of Daniel chapter 12 verse 4. But that old Daniel, shut up the words.
But that old Daniel, shut up the words.
And see the book.
And seal the words.
See the book.
Seal the book. Seal the book in wisdom. Meaning when you speak, seal it in parables. So all those that live in those times, like now, when they are visited with the seal, by wisdom they will also unlock that book through that same seal. As we are doing this, they will be able to interpret what they are reading. It's not everyone that has that gift. I'm telling you for free. Whether you want to argue with it today or tomorrow, this gift is known to few all over the world. If I'm one of them, then so be it. Only wisdom will speak. Those that know wisdom knows when wisdom is speaking. You decide for yourself. Read on.
See the book.
But that old Daniel, shut up the words and seal. The word seal means with the Holy Spirit. Don't let it confuse you. Mean when you use the Holy Spirit is wisdom. Speak it in parables. That's a wisdom. That's why you see most people can't debunk the book of Daniel because there's all parable in it. Read on.
Even to the time of the end.
Even to the time of the end. As we are living today, yes.
Many shall run to and fro.
What did he say?
Many shall run to and fro.
Many people shall run to. When he say run to and fro, it's not. You see what he mean by seal. Meaning when you are talking parables. So people be saying so and say run. Who told you it's me running with your foot? He doesn't say running with your foot. Daniel is speaking with seal words. He's speaking with wisdom. That's what the angel is commanding Daniel. That's what when Daniel is writing, he's writing in parables. He's writing with sealed words. When you seal something, it means it's conceived, it's hidden. Seal the book to the time of the end. Many that wake up in those days shall begin to run to and fro. Meaning they'll begin to search out, to go and study. That's what it means by run. Run means they'll begin to look out. They will feel something is going wrong in the earth. Things are not right. They'll begin to go study. In those days and in that time, which is now. At the end, that's what it says there. I'm not the one that said it is here. Seal to the time of the end. Towards the end, not at the end itself, but towards the time of the end. That's what it's saying here. Before judgment. That's what it means by to the time of the end. It means before judgment. Because the end is judgment. So before the judgment, many people will wake up. Read on.
Many shall run to and fro.
Many shall seek out the record. I'm interpreting. Many shall seek out the records to find out what truth is.
And knowledge shall be increased.
And what?
And knowledge shall be increased.
And what? Everyone?
And knowledge shall be increased.
And knowledge shall increase as you are seeing this day. So why are people getting angry when I speak? Knowledge shall increase. That's the Most High's word. If you fight it, fight with the Most High's. You face the consequence. You don't know what you are doing. You fight people you're not supposed to fight with. You're making a terrible mistake. I've saying this for the longest. People make terrible mistakes. You're fighting the wrong people. Because when you fight them, you are wrestling with the Most Highest. And you know what that means. Because they're not here to hurt you. They're here to help you. To bring message for free. No offering, no tithe, in your comfort zone, just hear. Yet with wisdom that you've never heard before. That you can't pay heavy money to all these foolish theologians that are full of robbers. They are dogs that cannot back. Like the books, like the precept says. They are dogs that don't know how to back. Meaning they don't know how to teach. They don't speak truth. Their sound does not. They don't give you truth. The most I call them sleeping dogs. Sleeping to slumber. I'm not saying it's in precept here. There are dogs that cannot back. When a dog back, you know. They are telling you the truth. It's for you to figure it out yourself. And there are dogs that back. It doesn't make any sense. That's what the Most High is telling you. You think you are wise. Use your wisdom and figure it out yourself. Abi?
Right.
That is it. It's as simple as that. Nobody will force you to into anything. No. Everybody has wisdom. Not be so. Use it and figure out who's telling you truth or no. It's that simple. Any question? If there be no question, wonders of Surinese creation, S dimension part 2 comes to an end. Shalom, everyone. All right.